Well. Are we ready for tonight? This is it.
Last wall protocol.
If there's
engaged.
no 11th edition,
Our strength
I'm
grows.
finished. It's all Spider-Man's fault. Thank you so much, Pezzler, for the gifted membership. Everyone who's just gifted before I went live, don't worry. I put you all down. Daka's going to be taking your names down. Is Daka even here? He was here a minute ago. Daka put Pezzler down. Everyone who's gifted tonight, gifted this week, last week, I put you all down.
Protocol engaged.
Daka, mate, I appreciate you, dude.
Our strength grows.
Remember, stay towards the end of the stream, because we're going to be giving the 11th edition box set giveaway, plus there's more giveaways if you've gifted and if you're a green name, okay? So make sure you stay at the end of the stream. Even though we're going to get all the amazing reveals, make sure you stay. There's a lot of giveaways at the end, right?
More Ultramarines reveals incoming.
Well, I've just learned something. That Sister of Battle leak was AI. It's not real. There's actually another leak. What the actual leak is, it's based off it. Do you guys want to see it? I'm just going to mute all these things coming through. Victor, Shara, Richard, Flesh Nugget, right? Everyone, Fox, thanks to the Big 10. Fly Sausage, thanks to the Big 5. Mate, it's not bullshit, right? I'm going to get up and show you. Shane, mate, thanks for the Big 5. Daka, mate, Daka's going to be working like a horse tonight. Deltatron, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. So, this was the original leak. Tom, mate, thanks for the Big 10 memberships. I appreciate you, brother. Again, I'm putting you all down for the giveaway. You're all amazing. I appreciate you. This is not. This is AI. This is AI. Do you guys want to see the actual leak? Do you want to see it? It's going to blow your mind. I've actually got a guy inside at Adpeticon, and he sent me the proper image. So this is the proper image. You were all fooled. It's Mecha Calgar, right? Enhance, zoom in. Perfect, right? Misses a battle confirmed. Very funny, Valrak, as always, mate. I'm here for your pleasure. I can't watch 4 hours of this. Well, you're gonna have to, mate. You're gonna have to. Again, thanks for the big memberships. Tom, thanks for the massive 10. Flesh Nugget, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you all. Lads, you're all amazing. You're all fantastic. I literally couldn't do this without you, so thank you so much. Right. We are... Do you know what? They haven't got a countdown on the website. Is that problem number one? They can't even get the countdown working? What's it going to be like, actually, at the event? Lucas, mate, thanks for the big 5. Perturabo incoming. Perturabo is coming back to 40k, but it's not this edition. Maybe, again, maybe, just maybe, they can preview him for next edition, but I don't think they'll do that. I think the main focus will be on that last Armageddon narrative book with Yarrick and Wazdaka, and of course the announcement of 11th edition. I think that's what they're going to be doing. Salazar, mate, thanks for the massive 10, brother. Again, guys, I couldn't do this without you all. You're all absolutely bloody amazing. Really, thank you. When is it supposed to start? It starts at 1 a.m. my time, so it's currently 11 p.m. So you got 2 more hours. 2 more hours before it starts. That's 2 hours of Valrak not shutting up. You guys are truly blessed. And then another 2 hours of me not shutting up as they tell us everything. Salty, mate, thanks for the big 10, dude. I massively appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope Daka napped before this. Mate, Daka better have napped before this. He better have napped before this. Mate, can we actually get some thank yous in chat for Daka? Because he's actually writing everyone's name down to give to me at the end of the stream, so we can do this big giveaway. So everyone say thank you to Daka. Don't give him abuse tonight. Joshua, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. I appreciate you. Can you turn this yellow man down, please? Never. You'll never turn me down, you sluts. I regret offering to do this, says Dagger. Well, I appreciate you, Dagger, right away. Thank you for literate Dagger. We know. Every time oh my god, I can't even keep up with donations. This is insane. Every time I'm like, maybe he won't be a slag this time, but he probably will. And every time I'm 100% correct. Well, mate, you have to be a slag to enjoy yourself. I don't know. I'm calling it now. We're either getting a silhouette or a full-blown reveal per Tribal. I don't think there'll be any right. If there's any type of Primarch reveals, I'll get my ass out. That's how confident I am. There's not going to be any type of Primarch reveals at this event. I think that would be too much hype overload. Steve, mate, thanks for the big 5. Ryan, thanks for the gifted. Richard, hi, mate, thanks for the gifted. When will it start? A couple of hours, mate. Mate, you guys have broke my gold giveaway. It won't even load anymore. You've absolutely broke it. King in Yellow coming this edition. Mate, as I said before, I don't know what's going on with that storyline. I'm just not even talking about it anymore, just not to get my hopes up. I have no idea what's going on with Pandemonium. Zero ideas. Didn't they do the same? Didn't they do the line same as in 10th? They did, mate. But that was a part of the book that was ending. Sorry, it was ending 9th, going on to 10th. We're at 102 gifted. Thanks, Daka, mate. I appreciate you. For Daka, all his hard work. Well, you know, it goes to me. Do you know what? I'll buy Daka. How about this, right? I'll buy Daka a model at Hobby Workshop this Friday for all his hard work. Daka, what model do you want? Has to be under £30. GW. Bruce, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I'm Brian. I'm not praying. There's no Primarch reveals. Your ass would scar me forever. Mate, you love my ass, Brian. Right? You love my ass. Mastodon, hang on now. Daka wants a Warlord Titan. Mortar, this guy. Judgment, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I massively appreciate you. Me personally, I enjoyed the Kosk Season 1. I appreciate... Wait, what was Kosk Season 1? Let's start War, mate. Thanks for the gifted. Kryta, mate. Thanks for the gifted. How about this, right? I will buy Daka a Mortarian for all his hard work. Agreed, Daka? Agreed. One question I do want to ask you guys to get some feedback. If 11th edition is announced tonight, one of the big debates that we've been having on this channel, one of the big debates is how much is 11th going to be right from Games Workshop. Some people are saying it's going to be £200 plus. Surely it won't be that expensive. Surely. I'm going to say £180, I'm going to say. Sawdust, I literally tuned into Valrak and promised to get his ass out. This is going to be a great stream. Always, mate. There's always a fun stream over here. Too much, mate. You're right, mate. It is always... No matter what the price is, it's always too much. Not getting prices today, right? No, mate, we won't get any prices today. The prices only go out when you get the pre-order week. The pre-order announcement week. That's when the prices go out. For the book... No, mate, for the box we're talking about. Again, I'm saying 180 quid. I think that was the same. That was the same price as Horus Heresy Saturnine, if I'm not mistaken. Does this preview run for 1 or 2 hours? 2 hours, mate. Technically, I should be streaming for at least 4 hours today. Mordian Glory Rack, right? No life rack. $1,000 aftermarket. Not feeding the peasant with a gifted sub. Cheers. Bonsai, what a bastard. Bonsai, you have to share the love. Sleepy Psyche, mate, you just tagged me, but you posted nothing. Are you trying to post me the leaks? We've already gone through it, mate. For people who are not aware, Games Workshop have already leaked one of their models. This is on the banner at Adpeticon in their area. I have no idea why they do this, how they do this, but yeah. Valrak, I heard a rumor they're announcing the return of a second Primarch. His name is Calgar. Maybe would not be surprised. First, they reveal Horus Heresy Primarch probably once again. 40k ones. Mate, I've heard that there is going to be a 30k Gilliman. There's supposed to be a new 30k Dawn. Apparently, they're going to be redoing all. Sister Throne, amazing. I have no idea what to call it. No, mate, I'm not letting the super chats be read out because there's so much of them, Magic. It'd be constantly the bot being beep beep bop 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 bop. I'm going to be reading them out because you guys are just being too amazing. So I'm sorry, mate. Armored cook chair. You know about that, don't you, Dank, you slut? Have you seen the lore theory that Russ and Korax will rescue the Eldar goddess Isha from the Garden of Nurgle? I have seen that. Yeah, okay. Okay. How many people are watching? Mate, over 2,000 people watching already. We're not even on the stream yet. Can I ask everyone to do me a massive favor? How are you going to stay up if you have kids? Well, I do what all real men should do. I tell my girlfriend to do it, right? They're your kids tonight. You handle them. You take him to school and don't answer me back, right? Be a man. Praying for something good for the Blood Angels. Hopefully she doesn't see this stream. I'm gonna die. The wolf time is here. She will stab me in my sleep, right? Right? She will stab me in my sleep. We truly need the only green chat. I can't make it only green for the 11th edition, Augustine. Augustine wants to get rid of all the greys. He just, mate, he wants to purge them all like the fucking Tau. Blink twice if you need help. Todd, Horus Heresy Primarchs count. Buns out. No, it doesn't count. It was 40k Primarchs. Horus Heresy Primarchs don't count, Todd. Salmi, mate, thanks for the big 5. Salmi, I've got your code. Message me after the stream, mate, and I'll send it over to you, okay? Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. Only green for the first 2 hours. What elitist bastard. I know, mate. Augustine is an elitist. He is. He's a Crimson Fist fan. If you lazy fucks don't like, go to stream, help this poor small... Mate, I'm a poor small YouTuber. It's true. Well, I'm not really small, but you know. Sawdust Dave, mate. Thanks for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it, mate. It's Kit Bash. Not new. Mate, if that's a Kit Bash, then where the fuck is that come from? Are you seriously saying that this is a Kit Bash? There's no way that's a Kit Bash. That is a pure 100% new model. I've earned my right to be elitist by funding your fucking life. So you have, mate. Listen, I agreed with you. You are an elitist. I love it. Day lives on, mate. Thanks for the big 5. Gabinio. Sorry, not Gabinio. Gob. Oh, so no, mate. I'm reading like a fucking child. Gob Big. Oh, Ballot. Thanks for the massive 20, dude. Mate, I can't, mate. I'm an idiot. I can't fucking read. Mate, thank you. Opinion on the new StarCraft miniature game? My honest opinion? I don't really care. I'm not into StarCraft. Why would I play StarCraft when I've got 40k? StarCraft is just a Temu version of 40k. Even though 40k copied StarCraft, 40k is way more grimdark. Limited time AK, mate. Thanks for the big 5. I massively appreciate you. Evening all. How you doing, Andy, mate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looks like a throne on chicken legs. You don't even play 40k? I'm literally going down to a hobby shop on Friday to play 40k. What are you on about? Thank you so much for the gifted sub. If you got a gifted sub, say thank you to people. StarCraft copied 40k. No, mate, you're wrong there. 40k copied StarCraft. Like, that's where the Tyranids came from, the Zerg. It's alright, mate. I'm not offended by it. Everyone copies everyone. You know, 40k copied StarCraft, and then Dune copied 40k. Just the way it is. I'm playing tomorrow night. Nice one. What are you playing? Is this for the new AOS game? It is, mate. Heresy, mate. Here he is. Thanks for the gifted membership. I miss you. Magic Brownie, mate. Thanks for the donation. My first new addition since becoming a 40k superfan. Well, here we go, mate. You're on the ground floor now. Welcome. You can complain now from the start like the rest of us. Great trolling, mate. I love it. Mate, there's so many people that get offended when I say this. StarCraft copied 40k. Mate, you guys are so easy to bait. I bet you guys are Iron Warrior fans. You're so easy to walk into a trap. Just to fucking take out. Easy mode. Solomon Akura being shown off. Maybe some Solomon. The thing is, though, right? Here's the thing with Solomon Akura. Why is he being shown off now? No matter what, I'm getting free launch boxes. Oh, boy, mate, this guy's going deep in. Another woman model get in the bin. God damn it, JV. Austin Reed, thanks for the gifted. Here for the Age of Battle World reveals. Do you think they're going to mention anything about this last world during this reveal? I think it's way too early. Now we need a Votan driller mech with built-in dwarf launcher. No more Votan. No more Votan, please. All those rumors that have come out, apparently they've come out when it's like in the early planning stage. So I don't think they'll even... They won't even mention it as a joke, right? Yeah, way early, but like 2 years early. Yeah, exactly. Has that model got 4 tits under the seat? I don't know, mate. You have to buy it. You have to buy it, JB. That's what you're waiting to do, so you can feel the tits. Ravenwing Black Knights. Ravenwing are getting a refresh, but we don't know when. Running Bear, thanks for the gifted membership. And Tusk, mate, thanks for the massive 5, brother. You're an absolute... Again, guys, you're all amazing. Everyone who's gifted, like I said, stay towards the end of the stream. We're doing that 11th edition giveaway. If you've got a green name, stay at the end of the stream. We're doing some giveaways and stuff like that. So please, don't leave when it all gets revealed. Am I amazing? I didn't gift. No, mate, you're a dog. Don't even look at me. Have you seen the 3rd episode of the Sister Battle Animation Warhammer TV? Armageddon Gasco mentioned, maybe even a reference to a leaked model. I haven't watched it, mate, no. I need to go in and actually watch it. Tonight, the good guys will be killed by a tide of greens. Thanks for the coverage. Well, thank you, mate, for being here, watching me, right? I went to my favorite local gaming store today and picked up a box of plastic Steel Legion. I'm going to paint them up like Krieg. Bayonet, aka AJ, mate, thank you so much. Mordian thinks AOS 2-year cycle may be revealed. Do you know what Mordian knows? Nothing. Tell Mordian to stay in his own lane and play bolt action. Actually, to be fair, I love playing bolt action. Mate, I seriously don't see them doing a 2-year cycle, because I think people would burn the fucking offices down. That is taking the piss. If they start to do 2-year cycle editions, that is literally taking the piss out the fans. Massively. Didn't you tweet a picture out of your Twitter account? I haven't got a burner Twitter account. I had to do Twitter itself. The Ollie Q, mate, thanks for becoming a member. And Hells, mate, thanks for the big 5. That Sororitas model looks more like a Joy Toy model versus an actual 40k model, do you think? YouTuber drama? No, mate, I love Mordian. Mordian's my friend. Well, I think he's my friend. Bishop, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. We always banter with each other. Bunch of Victorian Greyjoys in chat. What's a Victorian Greyjoy? Adpeticon, we get in Temu reveals. Apparently, I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not. No, it can't be, because it's a live reveal show. Again, for people who don't know, it's a live reveal show. Last time they did a live reveal show, the microphones didn't work. The lights went out. It was a fucking disaster from start to finish. So... it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they've got it fixed. Because I actually want to fucking hear the shit that they're going to be talking about. Mate, the cook table was the best. We laughed so hard last live stream, mate. It was amazing. They, mate, they're definitely not professionals. They may think they're professionals, but they're definitely not professionals. What the fuck is this discount Karazamatov? We've got the Karas, I can't even say his name. We've got Kara at home. Cook corner, I love it. Foot, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Again, everyone who's gifted, I appreciate you. Daka, thank you so much, mate, for writing them all down. You're all bloody amazing, gents. Really, thank you, thank you, thank you. Horse cop reveal. Do you know what? While I've got a lot of people on the stream, I just want to say, I'm making my own tabletop game. It's called Martyrdom. ! Crusade in chat. ! Marty in chat if you want to find out a little bit more about it. It's going to be square based, and it is a historical game based on the First Crusade. Here's some of the models. Look at this, right? Look at Valrak. Fucking showing his own game off. Here's some of the test prints I did. You've got Beaumont in the middle, the HQ guy and stuff. You got like the, some crossbow guys and stuff at the back. Fucking mate, I love history, right? I absolutely love history, and I love tabletop gaming. And yeah, look, I'll show you like one of the HQ guys. That's Beaumont. That's a test model we did for Beaumont. He's got like multiple heads, multiple weapon options. Yeah. Hippos. Amazing. Shoulder knob. The horses do come. Hang on, let me block my head. The horses do come with penises. Fully realistic. Historically accurate. It's right there. Right? Beaumont of Taranto. If you know your history. Game Right is bricked up, mate. Game Right's already got a model. He's fucking touches it every night. Morty and Glory is what? Morty and Glory superior 40k YouTuber beef. Kelhun, mate. Get out of chat, you slut. You're not even in a member. I thought you turn ads off, mate. Ads are off, mate. Ads, hang on. Have I got ads turned on? Stand by. 1 second, guys. Have I got ads turned on, mate? This guy, he's ruining everything. Stand by, gentlemen. Have I got ads turned on? Yeah, mate. Ads are on manual. Do you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Even though I put ads on manual, YouTube can still enforce ads because it's their platform. Because they're like, all right, this guy's using a lot of bandwidth and we're losing out here. So they can put ads on anyway. So I'm sorry. I've tried. Right? I've tried. Oh, do you mean the Marty ad? Sorry, my bad. Mick, mate, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I massively appreciate you. Did I miss some super chat? Have I missed some super chat? Shabba. If they make comment patrols like Spearhead for 11th edition, I will give 10 memberships. It's not much, but it's honest work. Do people want that? Place your bets, chat. If the reveal stream has issues from the get-go, then Valrak owes me 11th edition box set. Whoa, no, I never agreed to this. That's a dead bet. Dead right, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. Paying you to mute/Mick turn off the camera for the stream. I'll never do this. Mate, there's too much shit coming through. I'm so sorry. I can't wait for GW to reveal they've made a Steel Legion kill team to replace the veteran guardsman. If they do, that would be the biggest troll. Morty Glory, never heard of her, mate. You won't. Bet you 100 memberships Martyrdom doesn't come out. Stop lying to your fans. How dare you? How dare you? Mate, I can't wait to put Martyrdom out there for you guys. It's not much, but it's honest work. Don't give me hope. Valrak, you reckon they'll introduce you I go in 11th like they have in Alpha Strike? Wait, what? Oh, do you mean like random? No, mate. Again, I'm a big fan of unit activation. So, like, one unit goes, then the opposite unit goes, or you can do it randomly, like bolt action, where you put as many dice in the bag, as many units as you got, and you just pull it out. Just a random dice. It works that way. Again, I think that's a great way. The way Martyrdom works, my game, we're going to put like little tokens in a coin purse. So basically, you say to your opponent, do you want to use my coin purse or your coin purse? And then what you do, you put your hand in each other's coin purses. Like whatever coin purse you want. And it's like a silver coin or like a bronze coin. They're both the same coins. And whatever coin you pull out is like your opponent's activation. It's historically accurate and also a bit of fun. You know, coin purses for everyone. I love every time the coin purses. Wear the Imperial Fist helmet, brother. Do it. I mean, I can't get up because I haven't got no socks on. You guys will see my feet, and there's like 2,000 people watching, and I'm sure one of you in chat is a degenerate, and you'll start fapping to my feet. You put your hand in and feel Valrak's big dick. Wait, why are you even thinking about my penis, JB? Mate, this guy. Show the dogs. Only feet? Mate, only Hobbit feet I've got. 3,000 people watching. Can I ask you all to do me a massive, massive favor? I hate to ask this because I sound like one of these fucking awful influencers. can everyone please like the stream? Because this goes out on my channel and it helps my channel out. It helps me out right now over on YouTube, like being live and stuff. So if you can all like the stream, I massively appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are an awful influencer. Mate, well, I'm an awful influencer, I know that. Don't go out drinking with me. Cairo, mate, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Ulf Shadowfang, mate. Mate, you've just joined as a chapter master tier, mate. Absolutely big dick. Can I just say to people who have become a member, if you've become a member of the channel, if you've been gifted a membership, if you put !member, sorry, not !member, I'm trying to get more members. If you put !upper hive in chat, that will link you to my Discord. It's a member-only Discord. All you have to do once you're in the Discord server is go to your user settings in Discord, go to the connection tab, and link your YouTube there. And you'll get access. It's great. It's great. Mate, that's where we post all the leaks. If you want to see the 11th edition box set leak, it's over there right now. Eisman, mate, am I saying your name right? Hey, you sound like my granddad. Eisman, I appreciate the gifted membership, mate. Daka's got to put you down on the 11th edition box set giveaway. The scams begin always. Members always on my brain. If the members are not on my brain, we riot. It's the way forward. I hope the leaks don't break the toss, mate. No. Mate, I am the terms of service. You can't kill me. Can't kill me, Sharp. Can't kill me. Alex, watch the Steel Legion tanks get shown as an apology. Wait, Steel Legion tanks? What do you mean Steel Legion tanks? Evil Lord of the Dead, mate, thank you for coming in as a member. Maguba, mate, thanks for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you. Sky, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Game Right said you put your hand in his coin purse. That's a lie. Only here, Obadiah, mate. Mate, I love me some Sharp. I'm really hoping we get the 11th edition CGI trailer today. Dirt Legion, thanks for the gift. Cypher Prime, thanks for the 10. Again, I appreciate it all. You're all fucking amazing. Did they talk about the new Sisters model? Mate, they haven't, no. Mate, again, this is a leak. Oh, mate, are you asking me? Have I talked about it? Yeah, mate, we have talked about it. This is the big leak. Nick, mate, thanks for the big 10. And Ulf Shadowfang, mate. Shit, mate, thanks for the massive 10. Holy shit. I cannot die, Sharper. Mother? Mother? What do you think, Mother? Dawn, mate, thanks for the 5. I love you. Opinion on the Guardsman video on YouTube. What's the Guardsman video? Have I missed something here? Is it like a CGI something I've missed? When does the event start, mate? We've got an hour and a half. An hour and a half, mate, before we really jump into it. Sit back. You know, you don't have to be here with me right now. You can go and chill. But if you're not here from the start, you're not really a true warrior. You're not really a fan. You're more of an AOS player. Do you really want to be labeled as an AOS player? I wouldn't. Right? Oh, the Guardsman is live action. Oh, that Guardsman. Mate, yeah, mate, I knew the people who worked on that. Right? I knew the people who worked on that. Did you see the new Trench Crusade box set they announced today? I haven't. Mate, I'll write. Here's my thoughts on Trench Crusade. Drama Rack is coming. When Trench Crusade got announced on Kickstarter, all those years ago, and everyone was going fucking wild for it, I never really talked about it because I said, I'll wait a couple of years, 2 years, to see where it is then. And I'm glad I have done that because apparently there's been a lot of drama around the product. Again, I haven't really looked into the drama, but everywhere I look now, people are complaining about it. Again, I'll give it one more year before I start to peer into it and see how much stuff it's got. How many plastic kits are out there and stuff. Not putting my hand in your Imperial coin purse and it'll come covered in poop. Well, mate, you'll be licking it just like your dad. Beardless, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate your profit. Valrak, remember to be quiet. The waffle. 20 members profit, I'll be quiet. And Cower, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. Sorry, thanks for joining as a member. Just not for me. The creators put me off. I'll be honest with you. The thing that, again, that I won't say put me off, But I'm not really a fan of skirmish games. It doesn't mean I hate skirmish games. I think Kill Team's a great game, right? And Trench Crusade is more of a skirmish type of game. I like mass ranks. Do you know what I mean? Fucking huge cavalry charges. That's why I'm making my own game. Martyrdom. Exclamation mark Marty in chat. Exclamation mark Crusade in chat. That's why I'm making my own game, because it's got to have like ranks and ranks of guys just to fucking throw at each other and just beat the shit out of each other and stuff. 1.5 hours of Val plugging Martyrdom. Yeah, you better get ready for it, right? Marty McFly. Everyone go and follow the Instagram page. I appreciate it if you do. And check out the website if you want as well. Yeah, martyrdom.co.uk. Have you done the old world? Have you done... Mate, I've got a world. I've got a full dwarf army here. I've got like a 3,000 point dwarf armor. The problem is, just like Horus Heresy, I've got no one to play with. Because no one's interested in playing old world around my area. No one plays Horus Heresy who I know. And I can't blame them, because what GW do with their systems, it changes every 3 years. And a lot of people don't have the time, the money, or the effort to keep investing into these systems every 3 years. So I can understand why people don't do it all. People pick one product and stick with it. And it's mainly 40k. And even that's fucking hard to follow sometimes with all the rule changes, because these meta players, or these tournament players, ruining the game. Uh-oh. You've got me going before the live stream. I blame them for how bland and boring this game is. Clip it. Clip it. They've ruined everything. Peter Wargamer, after seeing that sister battle on the throne, I keep bashing carry myself. But you're meta always. Politics. Make Daka build an elf army to give your dwarves some bad guys to fight. I don't think Daka's even interested in old world. Valrak, what's your thoughts on Yarrick? Do you mean the new model? I think it's alright. To be fair, I expected a little bit more. But yeah. I'm actually more excited to see the Orc. To see Wazdaka, to be fair with you. I'm actually more excited to see the lore where Yarrick's been. And how he was once dead and now he's back. How they got to explain that. What's your current 40k armor? My main 40k army at the moment is Black Templars. I love my Imperial Fist. I'll always love them. But my main army at this moment in time is purely the Crusading Sons of Dawn. I've always really been a Black Templar at heart in terms of my playstyle. But I'm a huge Imperial Fist fan as well. Betrayal? God damn it. Marshall Valrak, should have changed my channel name. Annihilated Hope, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. And Joe, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. Again, everyone who's gifted, I've put you down. Well, Dak has put you down for the 11th edition box set giveaway we're going to be doing after the stream. Why no old world? Mate, I don't know. Why is there no old world? Have they got something... where the fuck is it? Have they got something else to show off? No idea. Joe, mate, thanks for the big 5. And Beardless Viking, mate, thanks for the big 5. 10th edition is garbage. Please save us 11th edition. I'm going to be really honest with you, okay? Well, hang on. This is my opinion. And a lot of people enjoy 10th edition. And I'm happy that you're enjoying it. Right. Here's my big problem with the editions going forward from 8th edition. And 8th edition towards the end was a bit of a clusterfuck. I'm the first person to admit that. But at the start of 8th edition, I thought the game had a lot of personality. For example, as an Imperial Fist player, I thought that was really cool because we had stuff like Bolter Drill. We had stuff like, was it weapons that had a certain strength? Or was it like heavy or something like that? Could do extra damage to vehicles and stuff, which I thought was really cool. It made my chapter stand out a little bit. And now from that, it's changed into just everyone is more or less the same Marine, but you just paint them how you want now. Again, I feel like the personality has been taken away to make the game more of a faster experience. And when I play my Warhammer games, I don't care about being there for, 2-3 hours, because when I go out and play a 40k game, I'm there as a social experience. It's more like meeting with my friends, having a laugh, rolling some dice, taking the piss out of each other. But I think what they've done, they've made it a more faster game for the tournament play. And that's why I always say, like, the tournament players are the bane of my existence. Jokes. Guard, mate, thank you so much for becoming a member. And Cower, mate, thanks for gifting a membership. 5th edition was the best. Well, mate, I was in high school in 5th edition. I was doing a lot more fun things in high school rather than playing 40k and Warhammer. I was actually out touching grass. I know a lot of you guys won't understand that, but I was out there, MD 2020 on the fields, every Friday, Saturday night, living my life, running from the police. 3rd for Old Eye. I didn't see no marching Valrak. Smoking the Zaza. No, mate, I didn't do that. I just drunk. Vampires vs. Shrooms. Wait, hang on now. I loved 2nd edition and 5th edition. Yeah, I wasn't there for any of them. Wasn't there for that. It's possible to do both. It is. Is 11th edition box leaked on your Discord, or is just a sister thing? Look at this Rommel guy trying to get me shut down. I can neither confirm nor deny anything's leaked on my Discord. Right? You're not trying to get me shot down, Rommel. What do you think this is? North Africa? No, thank you, mate. You're not fucking getting through my lines. Pushing people in the canal. I've never done that. Actually, I have done that, but I push my friends in canals. That's different. Because there's a lot of canals in Manchester, if you didn't know. Because we were like the start of like the Industrial Revolution. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of canals, and we always used to like push each other in and like have a laugh in them. When did this get revealed? Oh, mate, if you didn't know, GW have already leaked one of their models. This is at Adpeticon, a part of one of the advertising banners in the room. GW revealing models before the reveals. Couldn't run a piss up in a brewer. Nobody told the intern. Can't believe Valrak leaked more models. Please come to Manchester. We are slightly wet. Well, mate, we are very, very wet. I think Manchester's the most wettest city in England, if I'm not mistaken. Did you tip the barber or get a discount, mate, this guy? I just had a shower, right? I had another shower, to be fair. We are starting to smell. This guy, get him gone. I hope there's no more leaks. That looks awesome. This is why they want people to give up their phone on entering. Mate, no one's taking my phone on entering. No one. When did the event start? Soon, mate. You've got 1.5 hours? No, sorry. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Why aren't you Adpeticon? Because I'm here. Mate, why the fuck would I fly over to America and sit there for an hour? 2 hours. I'd rather sit here and do this. Skip walking because he didn't want to showers again anyway. Shut up, Adam. Nah, I'm going to go to bed. Mate, go to bed. Mate, go to sleep. A bit of professionalism. Well, we don't do that over on this channel. We just call everyone a cunt. Even Mikey showed up. Yeah, because Mikey got paid by War Machine to go there. That's why. They flew him out. Corporate plant Mikey. Well. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Hey, now, as an American, if I could afford going to England, I would, mate. You should come to England. Just bring your arm in case you get stabbed. Have that then, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. And Adam Pike, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you both. You're both amazing. Thank you so much. We're going to put you down for the 11th edition box set giveaway. Thank you so much. You should be at Adpeticon. You should be a green name. How about that? That's what I thought. Zip it. GW and leaks are standard. It's part of their marketing. Mate, I'll tell you right now, right? I will tell you right now. It is not a part of their marketing. Trust me. Trust me. I know people think that. It's not that. Alex, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. What 11th edition giveaway? I always give a box set away that gets shown off during a live stream. And since 11th edition is going to be announced at the end of this stream, we're going to give something away. I mean, if you went, we could have went out on the town. True. What is that photo? This is the first leak from Adpeticon. Apparently on Twitch, their stream is scheduled to start at 2 AM GMT. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hang on now. Wait, hang on. Excuse me? Real, mate, thanks for the gifted. David, mate, thanks for the gifted. Hang on, hang on. It says here 1 AM GMT. Retribute, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. Daka, you'll be here all morning, mate. You've got nothing to go to when you wake up, have you? You'll be here all morning if you have to be. If you want that Mortarian on Friday, you'll be here till your eyes are bleeding. Do you know what? I can understand why they got rid of you. I've got an interview at 9 AM. Holy shit. Well, mate, tell me when you're leaving then and I'll take over. Jesus Christ, Daka. I've been pushed to 1:30 AM, getting according to Adepticon one night. Wait, what? Why? What the fuck? Mate, have they already hit technical difficulties before it started? Alpha leads your command squad with a Kuro. No, mate, that's not happening. Well, mate, he could do, but I doubt it. Iron Warriors, I'm not reading the rest of it, but thank you for the gifted membership. Because it's certainly not that. Valrak slipped in today's video. You referred to Warhammer as the product when asking about AOS rumors. Would you do a market size slipping up? Lies. Mark, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Anyway, going to bed. See you tomorrow. Magos, mate, you have to stay, mate. We have to wait. We have to wait up, Magos. We need GW bingo cards for their streams. It's now 1:30 AM on Twitch. Mate, this Magos guy is the worst mod. He's never on the streams. He never moderates. Aren't you like an hour and 20 early? Well, mate, technically, I think we're like 2 hours again early. Oh, God. This is... What the fuck is going on, GW? It's not that hard to do a live stream. Trust me, it's not. I do it every day. I literally do it every single day. April's definitely taking the kids to school tomorrow. I'm not doing this. Woodimp, have you got work tomorrow? Wait, WhatsApp? Hang on. Hang on. Daka's saying check. All right, so it's been pushed back an extra 30 minutes. This is what it's saying now. It's been pushed back an extra 30 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. I may die. Daka, mate, if you need to leave, just let me know. And then Woodimp will have to take over doing the gifted memberships. Then it's all down for him. Why the fuck are people putting me on this chair? I swear to God, the memes have started already. The memes have started. I don't like it. Aaron, mate, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate it. New Raven Guard announcement. Not tonight, mate. Not tonight. Stop abusing Woodimp, mate. Someone has to. Lost a physical 11 edition box to show. Mate, probably. Maybe someone stole it. Oh, you're in line for the show now? RX, mate. Has it been delayed by half an hour? I told you 1 hour for the reveals, 1 hour for technical difficulties. What? A limited time, mate. You did. Lone Wolf, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. Dak will put you down for the giveaway. Tech issues on top of model production mishaps. GW about to go extinct, moving to StarCraft. Skirmish game. Mate, listen, I hope StarCraft all the luck in the world, but I don't think they're going to touch GW. I don't think they're going to come close. Maybe a couple of years down the line, but yeah, I doubt it. Son of McCrag, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. They needed an extra 30 minutes to rewrite the new AOS lore. And this is how Sigmar dies by falling down some stairs. Right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Delayed the last time when the audio didn't work, didn't crack up. GW failing to successfully stream yet again. This chubby guy does it nearly every day with a webcam and a dream. I do! I'm like an orc. I just power it. This is going to work. This is going to go right. Check general. Mate, I've seen the chair meme of me already, Psycho. They're all bastards. God Convoy's a dickhead. Give the Space Wolves a full codex and bring back our units like Longfang. Space Wolves have got a full codex. What are you on about? What are you on about? You've got all that. Well, you haven't got Longfangs. Not from what I've heard. All right. Maybe it's false then, Dako. Matt, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. I appreciate you. I heard GW misplaced Eddie Eccles and looking in their boxes for him. Kevin, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. I appreciate you. When is the reveal? Soon. They're setting new records. Mate, GW fucking up even before it goes live. Even before it goes live. Did you know Sigmar's cousin was a Muse Reaper? I know what that is. Stop it. So an hour plus 40, basically, mate, yeah. GW did Blade because someone has already put out an STL of the Sister Walker. Mate, I'm not surprised, mate. Have you seen the STLs of Commissar Yarrick that are out there? Again, for people who are unaware, they've already leaked one model. They've already done this from inside it itself. The preview is live on Twitch. Is it? I don't think it is, mate. I'm looking at it right here. It's not live. He tried to scam us. Daka, you know what to do. Get him gone. What are we getting tonight? Man, that's the big question, Stash. That is the $1 million question. What are we getting tonight? I'm telling you right now, the Red Armageddon badge is the new Steel Legion. The skull under the Aquila is the same. Well, beardless, I think it's Armageddon Orc Hunters. Valrak, I like your Manchester accent. It reminds me of Lean Gallagher. Biblical, mate. Well, not technically. He's more of a, alright, our kid. He's more like that kind of Manchester. Alright, mate. How you doing? You know what I mean? Like, he's got that twang to his. West Ham is massive. Massively shit. You're right. Can't wait for the new Orc range. Russ, maybe. On Twitch, it's already moved to 130. Yeah, like we said, it's moved to 130. They've already delayed it, and we're not even live. They've lost the microphones, I've heard. He'll be listening while in work. I love your pizza. Hopefully life's treating you well, brother. I miss you. Can't wait to be disappointed. Would they do both Orc Hunters and Iron Guard? Well, we don't know if we're getting more than Iron Guard. Been delayed. Mate, I'm not kidding. It's been delayed by half an hour. So technically, we are... Mate, how long away are we now? 1 hour 30? One hour 45? 1 hour 45. Worldwide, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. Mate, it's late. Are we there yet? Math rack? I know, right, mate. I'm not the best at maths. And This may be a surprise, but I kind of fucked around in school a lot. This may surprise people. I'm gonna put this over here. There we go. There we go. My camera's back in the middle now. Day late streaming, mate. They've knocked it back half an hour. Call your manager, Val, and ask them if the tech department fucked up the audio again. I know, mate. I should do. 250 years and we're still not British. USA. Get this guy out of here! Get this guy out of here. I'm shocked, mate. I am very, very shocked that GW still runs itself like a pop-up stall. I am absolutely... Yeah. Samus is here. Samus is the man beside you. Get out, Samus. Holy fuck, did they just start putting stuff together? They should start plugging in cables. Hours ago and tested shit. Sith Lord, first time. First time on a watch along. Mate, piss up in a brewer. More like poop up because they poop every stream up. They do. AR Vulcan, mate. Thanks for coming a member. I appreciate you. Talk about screwing over UK watchers. So stupid. I'll say this right now. GW doesn't care about anyone but the US market. That is their biggest market. They go where the money is. They go where the money is. That is it. USA is number one to them. Apparently there is a random fist that doesn't fit with anything on the sprues in the 11th edition box set. You trying to say that's Dawn? Not true at all. Mate, so are you saying that America is not the biggest market for Games Workshop? Are you disagreeing with that one? 11th edition, Lehman Russ, and at least some upgrade sprues, Armageddon, Steel Legion, and like that. I get it. If it's Steel Legion, then they've absolutely spanked us all. The stream has been delayed by half an hour, yes. Is it in the... Mate, it's in the UK, but, mate, America buy it all. You guys are massive simps. Huge simps. America confirmed. UK simps. Yeah, mate, be back in half an hour, mate. You go and do you. You go and relax. So it starts at an hour and 40, basically, yeah, mate. Basically, yeah. Giga Minis, mate. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Your mum is the biggest edition, mate. This guy doing mum jokes. Stop it. We trade you F-35s for Warhammer Fair Trade. Aren't those planes dog shit? They'd be great marketing projects. His line is ending the reveal. They're getting a full refresh. Wait, who? For who? Wait, who's getting a full refresh? Start time UK, 1:30 AM now. They put it back by half an hour. The lights won't turn on. Is that why? They had to go out and buy some new lights. They had to go out and buy some new lights. I mean, again, piss up in a brewer. I've been saying this. We keep talking about it. We keep talking about it. Piss up in a brewer, gentlemen. Piss up, piss up, piss up. Are you going to start covering to StarCraft Tabletop as well, or just stick with 40k? Listen, Bulls of Steel, I have no interest in StarCraft. I've never played a StarCraft game. I only cover things that I get hyped about. I don't cover things because it's the main talking point or everyone else is covering it. I'm not that kind of person. If I don't get fun out of it, if I'm not interested in it, then I'll just fucking avoid it. It's not for me. That's why I never got into Trench Crusade, AOS, all these other things. I never got into StarCraft. It has no interest for me. StarCraft is a budget 40k to me. It's just not for me. Cheesy Media, mate. Thanks for coming a member. I appreciate you. Trench Crusade can suck it. Valrak only cares about 40k. I do. That's why Valrak doesn't know anything about 40k outside of Space Marines. Well, that's... Why the fuck would you want to learn about anyone else in 40k? Imagine investing all your time into reading about fucking Tau and Eldar. What kind of fucking loser are you? No, thank you. I'll stick with the good guys, the Space Marines. Thank you very much. Half an hour late already. How bad they're going to mess this up tonight? It's going to be a riot if they are. At least StarCraft doesn't have orcs. I bet the Last World is better than the Imperial Fists. The Imperial Fists are going to be in the Last World. Towers are one thing, but Eldar has some cool lore. Dogshit lore. Dogshit lore, dogshit faction. What would you say the chances of them giving us a 11th edition trailer here are? I think I'm saying 90%. Anything can happen at 10%, but I'm saying 90%. 90%. Valrak, have you heard anything about the World Eater reveals? No. Nothing. Different folks, different strokes, bro. Yeah, Grey Name would say that, wouldn't they? Filth. Valrak is an AOS channel. Technically, since I did 2 AOS videos, it does make me officially the biggest Warhammer AOS channel on YouTube. Technically. Did you watch Sororitas? I have not, mate, no. I need to. See you in a bit, Ruby, mate. Have a nice sleep. You amateur. You amateur, Ruby. Grow up, Ruby. 20 subs for you to down a Magnum right now. Hoctus Dominus. Don't tempt me, Frodo. No, mate, I can't. I'm not drinking anymore now. No more drinks for Valrak. I'm not drinking anymore. I've already got the drink in me. Val hating on Greys like it's a campsite. I do, mate, Big Ben. You filth. Filth! What's your name, filth? No more leaks. Has there been any more leaks? I'm not sure. It's a stream delayed. Someone said it was. It is Flux, mate. It's been delayed by half an hour, apparently. On Twitch right now, it's saying 1:30 a.m. Curse, Rogue, mate. Thanks for coming back as a member. I appreciate you. Warchild and AOS rumors. Just kidding. No one cares about AOS. Spilling CC 73. Mate, burning down houses like it's nothing. That's how we do it. He's drunk again, isn't he? I'm not drunk. I haven't touched beer since the weekend. Sisters, new models got leaked. Yeah, mate, we went through that before. That got leaked. Yeah, we've read that up. We've gone through it all. Penance is actually really good. Hey, Val and friends, could you all pray for my family? My father died in an accident yesterday. Oh, shit, dude. I'm so sorry, mate. He died doing what he loved. Mate, I'm so sorry about that. Really, seriously. I love you. Fawcett, mate, send me a message over in Discord. We'll have a little chat, mate. I love you. And you're amazing. I love you, dude. Flying Sausage. Reason they can't do things like this is that they promote their mates and not the best person for the job. Crap organization skills. That's what I've heard from inside. They basically surround each other. So, you know, it's friends protecting friends rather than hiring the best person for said job. But is that true? Is that fake? We have no idea. Let me put my music back on so it's just not my monotone voice. He shall cover you with his feathers. Wait, what's this? You're covering me with feathers? Hey, Val. Hey, Valrak. Which chapter would you be in if the launch box, and why? What chapter would you want to be in the launch box and why? Well, I'd say Black Templars, but they're not. Because they're the coolest. That's not going to happen. Stream isn't even here yet, and GW has already fucked it up. Profit, mate. This is GW. Are we surprised? Are we surprised at this point that GW can't do shit? Why is this the hardest soundtrack ever, mate? I love the Mechanicum soundtrack. The Lord has taken him to the arms. What do you think about Citadel paints? I think they're alright. The thing is, mate, there's so many good paint alternatives out there. Like, there's some Citadel paints which I always use. But with others, I just go to other brands. Like, I never use Citadel primers or anything like that. Colourforge and stuff. Did the schedule definitely change on Twitch? Yeah, it did, Game Right, yeah. Army Painter. I've always had a bad experience with Army Painter. They fucked up my models once and I never forgave them. What are Citadel paints? True, what are Citadel paints? Do you mean Warhammer paints? How dare you? Use the right word for them, you tourist. Warhammer paints. Warhammer. Warhammer. What dumb joke will presenters make about the delay? I don't know. We won't laugh anyway. They'll just say shit like, where you all from tonight? Like anyone fucking cares where you're from. I don't care where you're from. No one cares. Just show us the models and let's go. The British man, where have you been? You little bastard. Mate, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. Daka's got to put you down for the 11th edition box set giveaway we're going to do after the stream. If we get to the stream. If the stream actually goes live. We don't know at this point. How do you meet the guy on the left? How dare you? The live stream, that couldn't have been a regular video. Is Daka okay? Hopefully he is, mate. Listen, mate. Daka chose to do this. Daka chose to do this. Hey, Valrak, you missed my last super chat. Sorry, mate. Question must be answered. Steak bake or sausage roll? Oh, that's a hard one. I would have to go with sausage roll. Gun to my head, sausage roll. Greg sausage roll. And not a cold Greg sausage roll like they always scam us with. Like, hot sausage roll. Do we get extra giveaways if you fall asleep after the show starts late again? Yes. Well, to be fair, mate, I've been staying up quite late to train myself for this stream. I'm going to be working all throughout the morning. So, hear me out. I'm doing this live stream, which is probably going to be like a 5-hour live stream now. Okay? Because they've delayed it. Then after that, I'm going to have to do a summary video of everything that's been shown off. And then I'm going to like upload like my reactions to like the trailer and do a breakdown of that. Mate, the work I do. The work I do, mate. Fucking hell, mate. When's it going to end? Oh, mate, where's Baggies? I don't know, mate. It was here a couple of days ago. He's still a grey name, though. He's a slut. Don't forget your clips channel. I have got my clips channel. I don't know if Woodimp is still here. Has he got to do any clipping on it? That's Woodimp's job now. The Rogue Roman, mate. Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. And Moxdog, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. Mate, I appreciate you all. Another one, here he is. Woodimp, there he is. Woodimp does all the clip stuff. That's why Woodimp does all the thumbnails and I get in trouble for them. They're trying to grind you down. They are, mate. Hunt grey names for sport. Best way to do them is shooting with a green gun. Has it started? Yes, mate. It's all ended. They've cancelled 40k. They're mixing it in now with AOS and calling it the Lost World. Everyone's on the same planet. Every faction. Hey, Val, how do you join Discord? Love you, buddy. Mate, you put exclamation mark upper hive in chat. Exclamation mark upper hive in chat. I skipped your super chat. I'm sorry, mate. Where was it? Can you just type? Well, I don't say super chat again. But can you type it again, mate? There's so much stuff coming through. I'm so sorry. Brian's calling me a poor baby. This is why, you see. What was your super chat? In the previous new edition release, we just got a box set release of loads of different bits to set it off. Wait, what? Again, for people wondering, if you want to join Discord, it's exclamation mark upper hive. You have to be a green name, because once you're in the Discord server, you won't really see any of the rooms. You'll see a couple of rooms, but you won't see all like the fancy rooms. You won't see the leak room, where we posted the 11th edition box set already. You have to go into your user settings in Discord, go to the connection tab, and link your YouTube account there if you've got a green name. And you'll get auto tagged in about 10 minutes and you'll see everything. What's the next horizon for your new and exciting tabletop game, Martyrdom, which has obvious mass appeal and should be bought by all the faithful? It should be Salty Ops. Mate, we are currently doing the Seljuks right now. All the cavalry. I'm not allowed to show anything off unless Woodin sends me something to show off. But yeah, it's amazing. You are wrong, state bakes win every time. I disagree. Hairy Sticks, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Rommel, mate, welcome back. This guy. I'm already working on it. Mate, I've been hyping it up. For people who don't know, again, I'll show you right now. Since there's 4,000 people here right now, I'm making my own tabletop game. It's based on the First Crusade. Here's some of the Crusader models. You got characters like Bohemond and stuff like that. You got the stuff like, you know, like crossbow guys, like retainers, like spearmen and stuff. It's going to be absolutely amazing, right? It's going to be absolutely amazing. If you want more information, we've got an Instagram, !Crusade in chat. Follow us over there, or check out the website, which has just got a bit of information on it at this moment in time. !Marty in chat. What the plan is to go to Kickstarter and try and get it backed in plastic, so I can do you plastic models, a box set of plastic models. That's what the plan is. I don't want any resin for you, right? I want it all in plastic for you. The best quality possible, so you can fucking smash it. And I've just got 20 gifted memberships of Nabe. Mate, Nabe, mate. Will there be Byzantines? Or Byzantines. Actually, they call themselves the Roman Empire because they are the last Romans. That's how they see themselves. Yes, there will be. That is the plan. There's going to be Romans. There's going to be Viking bodyguards, Mongolians, right? Fatimids, Seljuks. That's all the plan. That's all the plan. Hang on. Daka, did you get those 20 off that guy? Mate. Nabry, mate. Thanks for the massive 20, dude. And Puma, mate. Thanks for coming in, member. I appreciate you. Thanks, Daka. I appreciate you. Again, big shout out to Daka. Martyrdom is whispered, and I appear. I'm Martyrdom Leaks. We're all Martyrdom Leaks. God damn it. Okay, more important. What's the ideal Sunday dinner? There's only one Sunday dinner, mate. Yorkshire's gravy. A lot of people... Some people go with beef. Some people go with gammon. I've always been a turkey man myself. I've always been a turkey man. Lamb for you, says Krytor. What up, big boy? How you doing, Titan Tom? They are giving us either Orc or BA shirts. Oh, here we go. Oh, mate, here we go. Bob! Mate, Bob, do you want to give me the 50 memberships now? For people who don't know, RX is in the crowd right now. RX, send me pictures over in Discord and I'll put them on the stream now. It's like we're there. Bob, they're giving out Blood Angel t-shirts. For people who don't know, Bob has betted that it's not going to be BA on the box for 50 memberships. You never bet against Valrak. The house always wins. Ask Warhammer Heresy. He's still recovering. If it does, I'll give 10 memberships. So there we go. Valrak's men. RX, mate, can you send me some pictures of the line right now so we can start showing it off on stream? Fuck it, we'll start getting hyped about that. We've got nothing else to do, right? The house is GW. Valrak, GW's employee confirmed. God damn it. Leak more stuff. How about a new Calgar model? There you go. There you go. A second leak has hit. The Cal, mate. Going for the piss, no one gift. Please don't do this, Daco. Controversial, 10th edition is bad and Space King is mid. Oh boy, mate, that is a salty take. Go time. How late is the stream delayed? By half an hour, mate. By half an hour. Oh, mate, look at this fucking legend. Oh, Stowe, mate, they look fucking... Stowe, are you still here? Stowe, mate, these look amazing, dude. Stowe, I love him, mate. Fucking hell, Hamish. Hamish, Legion's Blood, mate, thanks for the gifted memberships. Link for the info of your Crusader tabletop. Woodim, do you want to start just spamming? If you're here, mate, can you start spamming the Martyrdom website in chat? The Instagram and stuff like that, if you could. For these guys. I'd massively appreciate if you could. Woodim, do the proper link. You have one job. These people are lazy. Put the link in chat so they can click on it. Or you can put exclamation mark Marty in chat. Or exclamation mark Crusade in chat. Where's the black polo? It died. Right, alright, alright. Ban Woodimp for spamming. Can we please ban Woodimp for spamming? Rex shouts Shabba when it goes live. This guy getting escorted out. Oh, here we go. Here we go, mate. We've got... Wait. It's like we're there. We've got pics from inside, boys. King, mate, thanks for the big 10. Dackle will put you down for the giveaways. Let me get the pics up. Mate, it's like we're here. Dacker is pissing. Well, he'll have fucking more work when he gets back. I keep forgetting it's daytime where they are. It's daytime. I'm trying to see if there's anyone there from like YouTube who I know. I don't think there's anyone there. They've all probably been ushered inside anyway. If I do that, will I get a voucher? Mate, this guy. Mate, if we hear Shabba on the live stream, I will give you a voucher. I will give you a voucher. Shabba. All you same colours. Man out here acting like he's live leaks. Listen, mate, right. I am at the forefront of this wave. A voucher for a little Shabba action. Board rack if we get Shabba. No, thank you. Corned beef hash with fried egg is the supper. An old Valrak. Mate, do you know what I just had before I went live? I just had beans, cheese, and a jacket potato. Great. How's it going, Mr. Rack? Hope this is going to be worth calling in sick later. I've been dropping strategic coughs all day. Meetings and preparations. Mate, what I do, mate, I just say I've shit myself. If ever I wanted not to go in work back in the day, I just shit myself. And it always worked. No one wants to be around someone who shit themselves. Would you want to be around someone who shit themselves? Eisman, mate, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. And Cheesy Media, mate, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you as well. Mate, listen, I store that shit in all day, Grain Train. I'm an Imperial Fist. I know how to play with shit. DMs, okay, I'm getting some DM action here off Woodimp. What's he doing for me? Oh, here we go. I can show some stuff off. So, you guys want to see some of the cell jerk stuff? So, again, mate, he's tried to blur it out like his Warhammer fucking TV. So, here's, like, a little preview of, like, their horses and how they're going to look, bows. The cell jerks are going to have a lot of fucking range stuff. Okay? But, on top of that, we can actually show you some of the spearmen. This is their spearmen. We've got the Crusader spearmen, but these are their spearmen. These are their spearmen. Can I talk about any of the orc character rumors you're hearing? I've kind of talked about it all, really, mate. Unless you like Nasdreg. Wait, what? Sorry, I can't talk about that. 11th edition boxer. I've been betrayed. Judas. Best chainmail in the industry. It's true. Do they have penises? They do, mate. You just have to look at the skirts. I'm sure you're used to that because, you know, you're a weirdo. All seriousness, happy to be here, mate. I'm happy you're here as well, dude. Again, the people wondering what's going on while I'm showing me off this, I am making my own game. Who paid Gray McNeil? Mate, me and Graham are actually really good friends. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a big deal. Graham wrote that for us as a favor because he's a fucking legend. So yeah, thank you, Graham. You're amazing. Yeah, I'm making my own game. It's called Martyrdom. This one is, well, this version of Martyrdom is set during the First Crusade. Of course, if it's a success, we'd like to cover like the second, the third. We'd like to cover other periods of history as well. We could go back to 1066 and do the Norman invasion. Right? You could do all that stuff. There's so many things you can do. Children's Crusade when? Oh boy. Here we go. Mate, we are going to do some form of the Peasant Crusade in Martyrdom. Shabba. Do you promise not to change the law halfway through? I will not change the law. That's a great thing. I don't have to do anything in the law. It's literally just there. Yeah, mate, the People's Crusade does actually have rules already. 11th edition of Martyrdom when? Soon. Can 1066 Normans fight First Crusade Knight? Well, do you want to know? Well, how about this for a headfuck? Most of the armor that was basically used in 1066, most of that was passed down to their sons, their heirs and stuff, and was probably then taken to the First Crusade. Not all of it, but a majority of it. Nothing really changed from kind of that era going forward that much. Are these sold as STLs or physical miniatures? The plan is, mate, this is the plan, right? This is the plan. I want to do a Kickstarter, and that Kickstarter is going to be fully for plastic. Physical plastic models. That's what my plan is, right? Physical plastic models. That's what I want to try and do. Sorry, did I miss your super chat? I'm so sorry, dude. We had one crusade. Yes, well, our second crusade. All the crusades. Get your prune juice shots ready for the live stream. Keywords, names listed, games, take a shot. Just got my glasses. Do I need stronger ones? God damn it. Yeah, thank you, Wooden, for doing all those little preview shots for us. Valrak only reads super chats valued at 100, guys. You know this. I don't do that, mate. The chat's going so fast and they keep disappearing. The French are the orcs in Martyrdom, right? Some faction are obviously the French, right? Yes. The Crusaders were always women. Technically, JB's not going to like this, right? RX shout game right bums dogs. I will do a Custodes woman armor. Don't shout this. Answer my fucking super chat, damn it. I didn't see what your super chat was. I read that one because you called me a cunt. Mate, there was a lot of women that followed the crusade, but most of them were healers. You know, they sold themselves. Some were like, you know, married to some of the fighters and they went with them and stuff. But most of them were, you know, there to make some money. At the end of the day, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making some money, right? Nothing wrong with doing this. Big Jacket Dakota, mate. Thanks for the big 10. I appreciate you. Honest work, you can get it, mate. Honest work. Mate, at the battle that we're doing, the women were actually helping the Crusaders when they got surrounded. They were like bringing water to them. They were dragging the injured off, putting them in like tents and shit like that. Yeah. Yo, I plays Portugal in Valrak Reconquista spin-off. Add pleasure girl models +1 to unit morale. There we go. We can do that. With a Primarch... Oh, god damn it. Why do you want to get political, Colo? Yeah, for people who are wondering what battle is, it's Doraleum. The Battle of Dor... I can never pronounce it, mate. I can barely speak English. The Battle of Doraleum. Go and research it. Watch it, right? There's a lot of shit out there that covers it. You better do a Reconquista spin-off so I can play the Knights of San... mate, what about if we do a branch-off where, like, they go to, like, South America? That could be one of the martyrdoms that we do. You know? Aztecs versus Spanish conquistadors. You know, the Fetiwap speakers. Like when it pulls up. Have you seen that meme? Will there be vindication if a Trajan model is shown? Sorry, yeah, the Mayans. Sorry, what did I say? Aztecs? Where is the stream located? My stream or their stream? Will GW ever release a new Ezekiel model for the Sons of the Lion? Yes. Did I just get gifted a membership? You did not, mate. I'm still waiting for this guy. You are vividly yellow, Space Marine. I am, mate. I'm still waiting for this guy to give me his message. Scotch eggs aren't bad. They're all right. Not okay. Decent. Has someone already burned the GW chat yet? No, mate. Valrak streams from Medusa. Mate, I'm streaming from England. All right, mate. Is this the day we finally get the Black Templar Ancient? We've already got the Black Templar Ancient. What are you on about? Do you and William Wallace took York? Well, that never happened. That was Mel Gibson's fantasy. Did you reset the daily goal? Mate, the daily goal is broken. You guys have gifted so much. You've broken the daily goal. It doesn't even work anymore. Look, I'll turn it... sorry, I'll turn it on and off. Watch. Hang on. I'll refresh it. Oh, shit. No, sorry. Now it is working. All right, I refreshed it. Now it's working. There we go. Well. New Ulrich the Slayer. The rumor is that the Space Wolves are the ones that save Yarrick, so maybe. Daily Goal scam confirmed. Var broke it. All these gifted timed for Incline 100. Mate, I'll be dead by now. Ulrich the Slayer or Beyond refresh tonight. I don't think any of them. At 500, Valrak would do Tom Bombadil cosplay. I will, mate, just for you. Where is the GW stream? Again, mate, they delayed it by half an hour. Looking for more genius in the cult Tyranids. I've heard the Red Terror is coming for the Tyranids. I'm not sure it's going to be at this event. Fat Rogodorn was... God. Louis, what? Why? God fucking damn it. Light shit off for them again. No worries, thanks. No worries, mate. That's why you probably fish your dad every night, Louis. Oh, now it makes sense. Are they delayed? Apparently, they pushed it back by half an hour. Loving the Clips channel, thank you, mate. That's all down to Woodimp. Woodimp has full control of the Clips channel. I have no input. He makes all the thumbnails and everything like that. I have no input at all. You're still not greenlocked, no. So it starts at 12:30. Well, no, it starts at 1:30, mate. We've got one more hour yet. It's not 30 minutes, mate. 1:30. They pushed it back to. It was gonna start in half an hour, but they pushed it back another 30 minutes. Don't blame me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm surprised there's a sister model. It's too early for 11. Must be coming before. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's part of this Armageddon campaign. Why does a British company cater to the Americans? They cater to where the biggest market is. And that's the Americans, sadly. I know they can't read. They spell colour wrong. They say aluminum, like weirdos. No vindication mandatory. You've Rain Rat cosplay. Grip is out or it doesn't count. God fucking damn it. Scamrack. I'm not Scamrack. I love to see how dedicated you are, Val. Well, I'm very dedicated. You're driving on the wrong side of the road. Mate, we're the ones who made roads. Stop it. You need to shout out Shabba, Game Riot Bums Dogs, and Maudine Glory Fiddles with Kittens. I will give Valrak £250 tonight. There you go, RX. That's your job now. Let's go. And they've not even started the show yet. Mate, it's absolutely insane, Stowe. Can I actually show you something? Stowe just sent me something. Look what Stowe painted for me. Look what Stowe painted for me. How amazing are these? Black Templars. Dope. You're not using them on Friday. I am definitely using these on Friday. Fucking. Anyway, I came in blasted. Right? Very well done. We literally drive on the right side. Don't forget Canada too, mate. No one cares about Canada. Canada's like a teamy version of the UK. You need to start doing your own models. I am, mate. I've painted all my... I am literally 99% done with my Imperial Fist Terminators. Those Terminators are sick. So jealous as a fellow Templar player. Mate, I love my Templars. Team version of the UK, get fucked, mate. You're a grey name. You have no opinion here, right? Just like Canada has no opinion. Sit back and behave yourselves. Do you know when you put your hand in your pocket and you get your money out? Who's on those coins? It's your daddy. That's who's on those coins. Know your place. For Dawn and for Sigismund. God damn it, Hamish. Canada is the 51st state of the US. I'm done saying sorry to the British. Well, how much is a sub and do I click join? You can click join if you want. It depends where you are, mate. It's around £5. I legit cannot wait for BA to get some love this edition. Mate, we don't know what love they're gonna get. We actually don't know what love they're gonna get. Like, they're gonna be on the starter box set, but that doesn't make them Blood Angel models. That just means the painted as Blood Angels. Doesn't count. I'm hoping Death Company gets some stuff. That's good, Stash. Never get rid of Her Majesty. Fucking love her. Eat for the 5th time. Alright, thanks, mate, for the 5th. See, 5th time looker. Do play testers of your upcoming game need to be in the UK, or do they need to own a 3D printer? No. Basically, what we do is just say, just use some standing models. Whatever models, just play with them like they're this model kind of thing. That's what the plan is. That's what the plan is. Play testers need to give 50 memberships. Well, hang on. That is, mate, that's the first step. Chief Librarian Zab, mate, where have you been? Mate, thanks for the 10 members, mate. I fucking love you, mate. Again, mate, make sure you stay at the end of the stream. We're doing giveaways at the end, right? We're doing giveaways at the end. It started? Mate, if this hasn't started now, I'm going to ban you. Daka, ban him. Daka, get him gone. Ban him, Daka. I've actually found something that the Americans can't disagree with me on, that the British do better than them. Before it was a gravy, and it's a bit, you know, who does the best gravy? I still say British. Some of you Americans are still weird and say it's this. But I found something that you cannot argue me with. Plug sockets. The British plug socket is the world's most superior plug socket. No one beats our plug sockets. Best in the world. Best plug sockets in the world. Firm, thick, safe. They still not have let us in. Goddamn RX. Mate, again, mate, it's been delayed. You got another hour. Thanks for becoming a member. The Gulag, mate, I appreciate you. The British conquered the world for spice, but still don't know how to use them. Well, you know, when we own the world, we can do what we want, right? Simple. Stormhorn, mate. Thanks for coming back as a sergeant tier, mate. Am I green? You're not, mate. No. Butt plugs? No, mate. That's what your dad uses. Says the man. That shed burnt down. Yeah, but that was a lithium battery. That wasn't a plug. Nice spice. We'll take it and put it in the pantry. Just collecting it. Just collecting it. This gets delayed again. I'm calling it. Game right, grow up, you fucking baby. You stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing fucking dog simulator games. Let's make a car phone fucking warehouse simulator game you play till 4 in the morning. Grow up, will ya? This guy. He's playing Thomas the Tank Engine the other day. And he can't stay up for an extra 30 minutes to watch some 40k reveals. Grow up, Game Riot. Is this why you short out all the time? Never. Isn't the British engineering famous for spontaneous combustion? No, mate. We're famous for making everything else, right? Don't I tend to buy Thomas? I may have done. Mate, I knew this was GW reveal, but all the streaming, the Warlord reveal tomorrow live if you want to see it. Wait, is a Warlord reveal happening tomorrow? Wait, they're doing a reveal show? Where? What, Adpeticon? What the fuck did they tell anyone? Do you know about this, Wood Imp? I was having a pint waiting for the show. Nice, man. Maybe that's what you want to do. Just like the British man to claim something no one's ever seen. Yes, Jim literally told you in person. What? They were doing a reveal show at Adepticon? I can't remember that. Will Martyrdom have terrain? Hopefully, yes. The thing is, mate, right? I'll be really honest with you. It was kind of in a desert. We are looking at ways to, like, make it cool, if that makes sense. We are planning, like, an expansion, which has, like, you know, sieges and stuff. They're hosting a Conflict 47 tournament at Adepticon as well. $18 bag of sand. Mate, you see that guy that bought all the sand at, like, Lowe's and found all the gold in it? Like, he fucking... Rather slam my duck in a door than use those mid. Mate, stream it. A wasted objective markers. What, just Liam Gallagher going, alright, our kid, biblical, right, for the Crusades and that. Where is the stream? Prophet of the 8th Legion. Are you a grey name? This guy. Is the desert is cool? If the desert is cool, you did it wrong. You can't argue food being better, as you always eat beans on toast. Mate, beans on toast is peak. It's amazing. I feel ashamed that you guys have never had decent beans on toast. Beans on toast and melted cheese. Oh, amazing. There is the link, mate. What link, mate? There's no link. You haven't posted any links. Any leaks, Thomas? We actually have got a leak. They leaked the sister model already. Someone leaked it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Warlord said they're sending everyone who ordered Soviet Conflict 47 a free set of plastic bears to apologize for the delay. Mate, imagine GW doing that. Imagine GW saying, unless somebody screwed up, here's some free models. Yeah, it's still not live yet. We're still not live yet, gents. Tactical Evil, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. I'm going to put you down for the 11th edition giveaway, mate. Thank you so much. I'm back. Is it still not on, mate? It got pushed back half an hour. So technically, we've got 1 more hour before it kicks off. I'm not lying. I wish I was. I wish I was. Bill, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I'm going to put you down as well. Well, Dakar is. Peach, who? Wait, who's Peach? Sappadada. Skip to the Space Marines. Yeah, so, mate, it's 8:30 now. Yes, it's 8:30. Your American time. Back to bed. Thomas, back to bed, mate. Bill, mate, not a $1 billion company. Multi-billion pound company. Because a pound's stronger than the dollar. Because you guys are beneath us. In the bin, America. Borgus, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I'm going to put you down. Sappadada, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Valrak, is it true that the 7th Legion fought alongside Sanguinius and his Legion the most? Have I been lied to? I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, mate. I really don't know. Az, mate, thanks for coming. Marine tier, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Az. Chat, why didn't we ask for Talrak or Ortrak? Someone remember next time. We deserve to be entertained. Also, dice for Americans when. Mate, if you are in America, I'm giving away some. I'm going to be giving away some Baron of Dice bundles. This is coming from Scumbag Miniatures, Scumbag Customs, ! Decals in chat. He'll do any decal you want. Custom, chapter made, he'll do it all for you. I got to bail. If I win the giveaway, do not re-roll. Fuck them. Sorry, Hamish. If you're not here, you're not here, mate. Nero, thanks for the gifted. Patron Tate, thanks for the big 5. And super random, mate, I read that as super random ho. Super random hero, mate. Thanks for your gifted membership. I appreciate you all. But you have to be an American for the dice. Because it's American only, apparently. Scumbag is awesome. Used him a bunch. Yeah, he's an amazing guy. Test. You're testing in chat. What if we California? What if we are in California? We are kind of still in America right now. Wait, what? How do I get into the giveaway? You just have to type in chat at the end. When we do it. When we do the dice giveaway. How you get into Discord? Sappadada. If you want to get into Discord, it's ! Upper Hive in chat. But once you get in the Discord server, you won't really see any. You'll see a couple of rooms, but you won't see them all. So what you have to do then is go to your user settings in Discord, go to the connection tab, and then link your YouTube account in there. If you have any trouble, message one of the moderators and they'll help you out. Magos. Message Magos. He's the guy who does it all. Storm Herald, mate. Thanks for the 10 gifted memberships. I massively appreciate you, mate. Kickstarter date when? What for? My game, Dakota? Mate, there's so many Dakotas in chat. What the fuck's going on? Willa, mate. Thanks for becoming back as a member. And Num, mate. Thanks for the big 5. Mate, again, I appreciate you all. Hikes, mate. Thanks for... What the fuck was kind of super chat is that? What's that? Is that kissing something? Dude, mate. Thank you so much. The only thing in the Discord is a Drakari casting couch. Well, you're used to that, aren't you? Mate, I'm hoping to launch my Kickstarter this year. But we want to get everything perfect with it, you see. We want to get all the numbers back properly, like how much it's got to cost. Because again, when it comes to my game, I want to do the Kickstarter. And it's fully plastic backed. So I need to get it, you know, I don't want to like undercharge myself and then I can't promise you the product, if that makes sense. 5,000 people watching, mate. That is insane. You guys are insane. Really. Everyone who's here in chat tonight, everyone who's just waffling, talking shite, I appreciate you all. You're all absolutely amazing. Can I ask you to do one thing if you haven't already done it? Can everyone please like the stream? If we can get 5,000 likes on this stream, we'll probably go to #1 trending on YouTube. And then I can start talking about how Rogue Dawn is the best Primarch to everyone. So when they start to get into 40k, they pick the best Legion, the best chapter. Right? Why would 5k people want to look at Valrak? Because look at me. God Reborn. Rogue Dawn is dead. Get out. Get out. Best AOS channel is true. I am the best AOS channel. Your Valrak, besides Ascended Horus, in your opinion, who would you say the strongest Primarch? Sanguinius, mate. Easily. Easily Sanguinius. I don't think there's any debate about that, right? Bloody mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I don't think anyone can deny that Sanguinius... Mate, I think Sanguinius is more powerful than Horus if Horus wasn't roided up on Chaos. Horus only did what he did because he basically had hacks. Mate, Sanguinius beat the shit out of Carbando, then turned around and beat the shit out of Angron. And Angron was fully demoned up. He was fully up. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's any debate in that. I don't think anyone can debate that. Do you mind that our SM names are similar, mate? Son of Vulcan here, and I go by Valrak from Dragon City, Valdraken in World of Warcraft. No, mate, I don't mind, but I am going to sue you. But yeah, I don't mind. But you will hear from my lawyers very, very soon. Kevin Stacey, mate. Welcome back as an honor guard, mate. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Didn't Lehman Russ beat Horus? Technically, he did. Did he? I can't remember that book now, how he actually, like, stabbed him. Val, check my Discord. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, boy. They're setting up. They're setting up. Mate, it's confirmed. Mate, it's confirmed. It is confirmed. They're giving away Blood Angel Armageddon t-shirts. It's all red. Bob, give me my 50 members, Bob. Here we go, Bob. If you want to get in Discord, it's ! upper hive to get in the Discord. LTLMN, mate, thanks for the 5. And Amzakuzman, mate, I'm sorry, mate, I just butchered your name. Mate, thanks for your big 5. If that Sisters League is real, it is real. I really, really don't know how, as a sister play, I feel about it. Mate, it's definitely real. They are giving away t-shirts right now. Here's RX. I'm about to dox him. Mate, who's fucking Mr. T in the background here? Is that a gold chain? Mate, this guy. This guy, mate, this guy's got more money on his neck than is in my bank account. Oh, is that a lanyard? All right, sorry, my bad. I thought it was gold. That's 100% a scalper. There we go. There's RX, mate. We've doxed RX live. This edition is over, mate. It's over. RX has been kicked out. Mate, RX, do you know what, right? He's actually near the front a bit. He's actually near the front. RX, you should be able to shout Shabba. You should be able to shout Shabba. RX Shabba. Shabba. That's what we want. Val, look at general chat. There is a leak in there. Bill, I don't trust you. I just don't trust you, Bill, one bit. You're a scammer. Let me see what it is. Oh, no, it's the fucking jersey. Why have you called it Talrak? Why have you put Talrak on the back of it? Why can't you just be normal, Bill? For fuck's sake. Valrak single-handedly saved my second and fourth marriage. Well, mate, you know, she deserved it. This guy doxing his undercover agent live on stream for GW to see. I appreciate you, Bill, mate. Thank you so much. If they bring back Russ as a surprise, I'm fucked. I'm mid-divorce and I told my friends will play 40k again when the Wolf King returns. Well, I can understand why she left you, because you're a Space Wolf player. This is the part of my night shift I've been looking forward to. I've been looking forward to this for fucking months now. The Vindication is strong. Pray for a surprise Imperial agent. Bro, you literally handed your boy to the firing squad. Listen, mate, it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. How much longer until it starts, mate? We have 45 minutes. Strongest Primarchs, near as I can tell, Theris, Vulcan, and Sanguinius. Honorable mention, Angron. Theris was the first to die. Vulcan died more than anyone else. And Sanguinius also died. You know who did die? Dawn. Hydrodomitus, get out. Red versus green. It's not 15 minutes. It got pushed back by half an hour. Unless that was a lie. Unless that was a lie. It was supposed to start in 15 minutes. It was... Listen. It was supposed to start in 15 minutes. If you go over to Twitch... I'm going to go over to Twitch now and show you fucking idiots. Right? If you go over to Twitch, the show does not start until 1:30. Schedule. Where is this? Look. For fuck's sake, I'm on the wrong fucking thing. Right. Schedule. 1:30. Look. 1:30 is the schedule. Right there. It says it right there, look. 1:30 a.m. They screwed us. Uh-oh, apparently we have an article on Warcom. We have an article on Warcom that's showing silhouettes. Major RX answered with his life, as you should have done if you had any sense of honor. You lost the colours of the King of India. You disgrace yourself, sir. You shame yourself. We do have silhouettes. What is this? I guess that Cities of Sigmar. I think this is this the guard rumor or whatever? Mate, they're saying they started in 13 minutes over on YouTube. Let's see where this takes us, alright? Let's see where this takes us. I think that's Lumineth. I have no idea what this is. Is this Tyranids? Is this the Red Terror? No, it can't be the Red Terror, can it? If Dawn got his left hand cut off and replaced with an augmented, does that mean he doesn't need to sit on it to make it feel like someone else to do it? God damn it. For fuck's sake, I don't see any Space Wolves. Necromunda, there's no Necromunda being revealed tonight. Mechanicus for the first one, you may be right. Maybe that's what the cog thing is, Mechanicus. Mate, they're all new models. Hang on, let me just do my hacks. 1 second, guys. Let me just do my hacks here. GW's websites are not safe when I'm around. There you go. I got the proper image. Okay? So we can see it a little bit clearer. So, sniper team? Kill team? Are we saying? Sniper King kill team? Maybe? Exodite? Ooh, that's a spike. Mate, I have heard Exodites. I know, mate. The video on the icon is saying 12 minutes. We'll see. Sniper to hunt says, say orcs. Again, it could be the Armageddon orc hunters, as I've been predicting. Tyranid is orange, you're saying? Mate, it could be a Mordian sniper. Yeah, we don't know. It could be Soul Auxiliary, yeah. It could be Soul Auxiliary. Freedom, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I'm going to put you down for the 11th edition box set giveaway. General, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I'm going to put you down for the giveaway. Calling it now. The red one in the kill team is Tiberius. No, mate, I think this is Cities of Sigmar. That has like the Cities of Sigmar banner. I think this is Cities of Sigmar. Yellow one is Yarrick. No, mate, that's Wazdaka. I'm sure that's an Orc Claw. I'm going to say that's Wazdaka. I'm going to say that's Wazdaka's Claw. Skag, mate, thanks for the 5 gifted. Mate, I don't think Peter Turbo's coming, this one. Simon, mate, thanks for the big 5. Again, I'm going to put you all down for the 11th edition box set giveaway, guys. Thank you so much. Chat is moving too fast, mate. We're in the big time now. Asman Rack. Zan, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Any early spoilers yet? Nothing yet, mate. Absolutely zero, nothing yet. Cyan Boy, mate, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Jay Powers, mate, thanks for the big 10, brother. I massively appreciate you. So, I'm not that great of an SM2 player, but substantial level. How am I usually better than others in my group? Because the Emperor's bless you. That's why. Grey, mate, thanks for the gifted. Is the green one a Necron? No, I think the green one is Lumineth. It's the AOS Elves. Power Pack Vent on the left sniper. I don't think that is, mate. I think that's some kind of headgear. Cypher, mate, thanks for the massive 10, brother. Sorry, Daka, you're getting bombarded again. Tuss, mate, thanks for the gifted. King Viking, mate, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Again, guys, you're all amazing. Thank you so bloody much. Over 6k people here. Holy shit. Right, let me try and get this sorted for us, gents. Hang on. They've got, mate, they've got 8 minutes on their YouTube. Maybe it's just got to go live earlier. Again, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think it is, but we'll see. There's a sister video on Warhammer Community. What, a new sister video? I don't see it. Oh, do you mean the animation? Brian, thanks for the big 5. Vivek, thanks for the gifted. And Matt, mate, thanks for the gifted. Again, I'll put you all down for the giveaways. Make sure you stay in at the end. Battlefleet Gothic refresh reveal, mate, imagine. Time to push Matt, mate. We can push some Martyrdom. Again, just before the stream is going live. If anyone's interested in the First Crusade, tabletop gaming, historicals, boy oh boy have I got news for you. I am launching my own tabletop game. It's called Martyrdom, the First Crusade. It's got to be massive. Well, hopefully, anyway. I'm going to try and get it all in plastic. I've got some models here to tease. I've got some of the Normans. Right? I've got some of the Normans. Cavalry over here, as you can see. HQ, choice in the middle. Beaumont. Spoiler alert, of Antioch. You know, you got some crossbow guys there. If it doesn't fucking focus on my face, that is. Some crossbow guys there. I really need to get like a better way to like show these off. Spear guys, sword guys, everything. Which is Norman? Technically all of them. Where are the Romans? The Byzantines will be coming soon. If you're interested, exclamation mark Crusade in chat, exclamation mark Marty in chat. We've got a website, www.martyrdom.co.uk. I'm going to try and make the game as affordable as possible. I'm not in it for the fucking GW Bison books. All right? I want to make a good product at a cheap price so you guys can fucking play, hobby, and have some good fun. Rick B, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. 999, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. And who else was that then? Josh, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I massively appreciate you. Valrak is a historical wargaming, mate. I fucking love historical wargaming. It's fucking great. Flaming, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. If you've got any questions about Martyrdom, at Woodimp, he's here to answer all your questions. Just logging in. Did I miss anything? Not yet, mate. The show got delayed by half an hour, apparently. So we're just waiting. GW's Twitch schedule says it's delayed by 30 minutes. Yes, we know. Yeah. Mate, we're literally waiting on it now. But on their YouTube channel, the countdown is still going for 5 minutes. So we have no idea what's going on. They've already put the little preview out of the show, of the banners. We think Orc in the middle. I'm saying Orc Hunter Kill Team for the Imperial Guard. I think that's Six of Sigmar. That's Lumineth. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. Is One Dam on Discord page? Wait, what the fuck's One Dam? Red Terror? Mate, again, yeah, I have heard about the Red Terror. Mate, it could be the Red Terror. I'm in line. What, to get into the show? Giant crab. Crab people confirmed. We're all going back to the last world. We're all going back to the last world. White Scar or Blood Angel? Have you seen the new system model leak? Yes, mate. We've already discussed it. Again, that leak is not real. That is an AI leak. For people wondering, if you missed the start of the stream, this is not a real leak. It's an AI leak. I have the real leak. This is the real leak. Stop getting conned by AI. This is the proper leak. I can smell Adpeticon from Birmingham. Maybe it's Underworlds related. Says 3 minutes. Mate, we'll see really soon. We'll see very, 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 very soon. Again, the countdown is 3 minutes on YouTube. We'll see, lads. We'll sit here and we'll see. Sister Calgar looking very OP. Don't know why people said Cities of Sigmar. There was no Cities of Sigmar patch. Apparently there is, John. It's the big S that says S on it. Apparently that's Cities of Sigmar. The last picture is obviously tune-ins for Horus Heresy. Well, there wasn't tune-ins in the Horus Heresy. There was the what are they called? The Interex? What are they called? Interex? I think they're called the Interex. Which would technically kind of like Tyranids. Oh no, sorry, mate. The Interex were the humans. The Megarachnids. Sorry, I got confused. Julian Jones, mate, thanks for the big 10. And Colin, mate, the same, mate. Thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you guys. There we go. So apparently it started over on YouTube. Let me get it up over on YouTube, because apparently it's just notified me that it's live on YouTube. So it is live over on YouTube. Mate, they couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. So let's jump in. It says starting soon. I am going to turn off my music. So stand by. Again, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who's in chat tonight. You're all amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here. I couldn't do this without you. You're all amazing. Big shout out to Dakar and the mods and stuff, because without them, you know, they make my job 20 times more easier. So thank you, lads. Who just gifted me a membership then? Who the fuck was that? Sean Valrax. Sean, god damn it. Fucking fucking this Sean guy. For the guard. Mate, we'll see, right? We are now in the end times for AOS anyway. It started on Twitch also. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with YouTube because YouTube have better streaming quality. Twitch, they fucking try and spam you with ads, and I've got premium over on YouTube, so I'll get no ads or anything. Pollux, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Kern, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Can't believe Warhammer Fantasy died. I know, right? Again. If I can ask one thing before we really go balls deep in this, if everyone could please like the stream. I hate to say it. I hate it, but if you could please do that. I appreciate you. Neil, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I'm at the reveal show. They have us wearing red and green shirts. Yeah, mate, I've got a guy inside. And he's doing it. Oh my God, John, mate, just give 50 memberships. Jump Lord, mate, thanks for your gifted membership. John, mate, you're an absolute psychopath. John, are you here tonight or not? He'll like if you admit Gilliman is... Wait a minute, I'm not liking anything about Gilliman. Yeah, guys, you're all amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, John, mate, I didn't even see your message. Let me scroll up. Oh, you're in the room? Have you got your red t-shirt? John, mate. Orcs versus Marines confirmed. Blood Angels, mate, Reddit tonight is not going to be able to live with itself. What the... What's going on? What the hell's going on? Oh my God, we are getting Seal Legion! We are getting Seal Legion! We are getting Seal... What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did they put it in the trailer? Oh, mate, the sound is fucked. There's no sound. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Mate, why can't they get this... Oh, my... We're not even a minute in! We're not even a minute! Oh, well. Fucking hell. We're not even a minute in. Never change. Never change. Never change, GW. What did I say, mate? This... No, Adams doesn't work. Steel Legion coming, mate. Mechanized Steel Legion.
It's wonderful to be here in the USA for Adpeticon.
Fantastic. This is my medical game, and for the next 90 minutes to 2 hours, we're going to take you on a journey through some amazing Warhammer reveals. But let's start with that video that we saw about Steel Legion and the question, what would Yarrick do?
I wonder if this is the stuff that's coming with Yarrick.
And we can confirm today the Armageddon Steel Legion, they are on their way.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking with the guys from Warhammer Studio earlier today. You can expect to see the Steel Legion with
this is a multi-billion-pound company. I'm in disbelief. I can't hear what they're saying. Piss up in a brewery, boys.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've got some amazing reveals for you today, guys.
Just let him talk.
We have some Warhammer 40,000 stuff. We've already seen one thing already. We've got more very soon. We've got some Warhammer Age of Sigmar stuff to show you. We've got some Warhammer Underworld stuff to show you. There is some Middle Earth releases on the way as well.
Mate, there's no subtitles. It's live.
Stuff for Kill Team as well, so it's an
There's no
absolutely
subtitles.
jam-packed show. Is your mic working yet?
I'm skeptical.
Everyone just share the mic. Just share the mic in the middle.
Get cozy for a minute. Right, so,
That's, mate, logic.
normally at this part of the show, we'd say, have you done any hobby lately? Eddie, have you done any hobby
I
lately?
have done some hobby. I've been painting Space Walls because I am playing at Adpeticon this weekend.
Is anybody else playing at Adepticon this weekend?
Finally, mate.
Spectacular.
What language is this?
Part of the team tournament, right?
Yeah, we've all brought Space Wolves. We've had about no practice games so far, so if we do get you in the team tournament, just go easy on us. And
Show them no mercy, crush them like the dogs they are.
Friendly game, it'd be great.
It's so bad I'd rather watch Val a million times. Mate, it's not hard to set this up. It's really not.
Clue by the end of tonight.
You think it might not be secret?
Mate, I think he said at the start, if I'm not mistaken, I think he said at the start, boys, in 2 years we're going to get a new Steel Legion.
We had some news,
I think that's what he said. Again, I can't hear him because the sound's fucked.
They're making... It wasn't me, I promise.
Oh,
Have I got a mic now? Yeah, the blessings of Beyond This Side are upon us.
Here we go.
As I was saying, the guys back home in the Warhammer community team have launched a new YouTube channel, which is official Warhammer 40,000. The reason for this is we figured Warhammer 40,000 fans might like all of their Warhammer 40,000 videos, whether that's painting or lore or like previews like we're going to show you tonight, all in one place. So if you haven't already, go and give it a subscribe. Let's get those numbers up.
There's a new 40k YouTube channel.
Go for all of your Warhammer 40,000 YouTube content. Make sense?
Sense to me.
Perfect. Is your mic working?
Oh, mate, this is kangaroo court.
So, what's going to happen over the next 90 minutes or so is we're going to show you all these previews we talked about. There's going to be some great videos, some fantastic reveals. We'll get overexcited. We'll talk for slightly too long.
Welcome back, Rogue.
At the end of the show, everybody who's stayed in the room with us and had this wonderful experience, they're going to go away with something super cool. More on that later. Are we about ready to kick this off?
We're ready to see some
Mate, this is amazing.
So, the first thing we're going to do is a tiny bit of a retrospective.
Thanks, Rogue.
We know this guy and we love him, and he returned to the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You've all seen Commissar Yarrick, right? So, any moment now he'll appear massively on your screen, but I have a feeling the tech priests are currently applying unguents and blessed oil to the machine so that Eddie can have a
boys.
Otherwise we have to wrestle over it. Nobody needs to see that.
David, everyone thanks for the gifted memberships.
I'm going to talk about Commissar Yarrick for a moment because I've got the mic. He is my personal favourite character in all of Warhammer 40,000. Oh, now that means... No, it's still one mic. So, when I was a little boy and I read the stories of Commissar Yarrick and the infamous things he'd done on Armageddon and the epic defence...
Obviously, they're having technical difficulties because they can't get the stuff on the screen, that's what they're saying.
Wannabe Imperial heart. And so it's been really cool to see the reveal of that model and the return. And this
mate, in all seriousness, I thought this would have been fixed by now.
More detail as the rest of this preview runs.
What the fuck is Hobby Workshop? That is a affiliate.
Were you around when Yarrick first debuted?
I played a game and sent in my results through Whiteboard.
Or was this for the Armageddon?
50th largest company in the UK, by the way. Insane.
Yeah, third war for Armageddon. You had a little form of the
But mate, he never started at 130. He started at 1.
I said how your game went, so I sent in one result.
Is anybody else in here old enough and long in the tooth enough that they participated in the Armageddon Global campaign?
Right, mate. This is why we do these watch-alongs. It's amazing.
In fact, I already felt
it's
old when
funny.
it happened, so terrifying. I remember my original Yarrick had like a snippy crab claw. Any snippy crab claw Yarricks in the room? Just me? Yeah, of course there is.
What's this horse shit? Well, it's a live stream that we're watching. Trying to watch
Let's
it.
get an update from the guys behind, otherwise...
Where's the shabba yet, RX? Where's the shabba?
Of interpretive dance.
Oh, Eddie, he's left. He's out of here, mate.
Eddie to bring news of the technology. While we fill, I suppose I could just start reading off the list of all the cool stuff we're going to talk to you about, right? It runs for 2 whole pages, guys. This is no joke.
How much do you bet that the microphone issue
Otherwise,
is?
it's going to come down to Warhammer trivia. Right. Nobody needs what you might need Warhammer trivia. Tell you a joke. I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air. This would go badly forward. What I can do is, hello sir, you have your hand up. It's very polite. Go on then. Sorry? I didn't hear the question. I'm not answering. Oh, right. Well, there is actually really great lore behind that.
Oh, the guy that's asked him, how's Yarrick back?
15 minutes will tell you about it. And so start speculating.
Mate, we actually may get some Space Wolves tonight then. Because Space Wolves are supposed to be involved in it. We actually may get some Space Wolves stuff.
It could be that the Imperium is in fact not the reliable news information broadcaster that you might think it is. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that the old man of Armageddon could in fact not be dead. I think you can rest assured I'll fill you in, or at least give you a heavy clue.
I just think this guy's doing a great... Mate, to be fair, mate, he's actually doing a great job. This is really, really hard. This is a lot of pressure. Behind the scenes, it's all fucked up. I give this guy credit.
So,
he's actually bouncing around the room and just having a bit of banter. Mate, that's what it should be, though. They shouldn't follow a script. It should be this. It should be banter. That's what we do, right? Yeah, good on Adam.
Anybody here for Warhammer Age of Sigmar? Now I met them
That's
last
definitely
year. Any guys
crowd
with the
noise.
Middle-earth strategy battle game? Sweet, you're my people. This is great. You've got some great stuff to see later on in this show.
Bro's holding the
what about
Eternity
things
Gate.
like the Horus Heresy?
That's just
Warhammer
JB.
Underworlds?
No one said anything more Underworlds.
Oh, Kill Team. Any Kill Team players? Beautiful.
Fucking no Underworld people.
Great. Oh, sorry. I beg your...
Oh, here we go again. We're back. We're back. We're back, baby. Mate, did someone shout Last World? Did someone shout Last World and they went to technical difficulties? I'm sure someone shouted Last World then. I am 110% sure someone shouted Last World. Oh, mate. Again, boys, I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? I'm sorry on behalf of this company, even though I have nothing to do with them. What is this about Last World? Apparently, AOS is... It's not getting retconned. Apparently, they're just going back to one planet. There's going to be a big change in the lore. It's not like everyone's going to be wiped. Well, we don't know, actually, but... There's big rumors that it's going back to one planet. And someone shouted Last World and they fucking went to this. Almost 8k people watching. Oh, we're back!
You play Old World? There you go. I don't want you to feel left out. Can you hear that?
What would Yarrick do? This is the Steel Legion confirmed, sorry. The mechanized Steel Legion. So they say this is coming out in, what, 2 years? That's why it's just concept art.
It's back to me, which means we might be live. So I'm going to talk about it.
Here we go.
Are there any authentic Steel Legion collectors in the room? So I have a Steel Legion army. It's even been in White Dwarf back in the day. And so that news is...
They drew these yesterday.
Me.
I can't skip it,
and there's
Prophet.
loads of things that I get like excited about and wax lyrical about with regards to Steel Legion. You see in the concept art that you saw there that they have the carbinized las guns, so like slightly shorter, so you can like pack more men into a chimera.
Fast forward.
And then the folding stock. These are the details I love.
We're 50 minutes in, and we haven't had, well, technically we've had one reveal with Steel Legion concept art.
That's pretty dope.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is the third technical difficulties in the matter of 15 minutes. Mate, you couldn't make this up. You literally could not make this up. It is insane. Multi-million-pound company. No, mate, billion-pound company, not million. Valrak, it's time for you to get absolutely piss drunk. Do it for us. I can't do that, mate. I had to pick my kids up from school. Arky and the Everchosen has squatted their stream, just like he did Sigma. Sort your company out. Thomas does message, mate. Fucking hell.
Soldiers of Armageddon. I will not lie to you.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The orc army before us
is that Wisnacker?
Fast. They say we cannot win. That the orcs.
There's the recce vehicles.
I don't know about you, but I am growing tired of proving them wrong. I see.
There it is. There's a half track.
In your eyes, the fire in your souls. I tell you now.
There's a female commissar.
Win.
What's that?
We will.
The fuck is that?
And if that victory costs us our
oh my god, mate, Wisnacker looks immense.
Be it.
Holy shit. There it is. Return to the world, mate. That's the last book.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are returning to Armageddon.
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarrick. We're going back to Armageddon, back to the war world for a story of the Imperium versus a huge orc war that is invading.
Armageddon is a place that's had some issues, and the sponsor of the issues that are going on right now is none other than the herald of the speed war, Wisnacker Guts.
Oh, mate, the fucking sound just went. The sound just died.
You may not be familiar with Wisnacker. He's a character from Warhammer 40,000 who's been around for a while, but never had his own miniature, and here he is, rendered beautifully by the Warhammer studio, riding his warbike Big Rever.
Yes, this is the fastest orc in the galaxy, the most famous, most infamous of the Evil Sons orcs. A phenomenal new miniature, a huge Daka cannon on the front of it, a very powerful miniature in the game as well.
I've turned it up.
Got a lone operative on this guy.
I've turned it up.
He can chop up tanks and infantry quite happily. That gun can chew through Space Marine units and pretty much anything it points at. It is just a really cool thing to
mate, that's a fucking awesome model.
And the narrative hook behind Wisnacker and why he's come to Armageddon is quite exciting. Essentially, he's on a quest to travel side to side the length and breadth of the galaxy. And as he travels on his speed war,
mate, mate, look at that base. Holy shit.
Teleporters. And so the deal is, if he does a good enough job on Armageddon, he gets a boost to carry on his speed war.
Yeah, so that is on the orc side, but of course there is some loads of stuff on their way for the Imperium as well. Let's have a look at some of the things that are coming.
So mate, it was 2 tanks.
Hippogriff AFV, what is that?
So the Hippogriff, armored fighting vehicle, as you can see here, is a lightly armored scout tank for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah, recce tank.
Ahead of the armored column.
Wait, isn't that a thing that we play in Hell Let Loose?
Scout terrain, seize objectives, drive the enemy out of critical areas.
The German, the Puma? It's a Puma, yeah.
Weapons with which they do it.
It's a Puma that I'm getting in Hell Let Loose.
So obviously you've got a Punisher cannon, you've got a battle cannon, you've got a melter gun. This thing is versatile in the armament you can equip it with, and extremely useful for moving fast ahead of what is normally quite a traditionally slow army.
Yeah, so you can imagine packs of these.
So it is Cadian then.
Demon Russes and your Rogel Dawn tanks outflanking enemy positions and kitted out with whatever fills in the niche that your army needs. If you need to pop tanks, you go melt.
What is fucking wrong with the audio? It's their audio, mate. It's not me. It's their audio.
And all of those options that you saw are included in the kit, so you can choose what you're going to have and equip your force to your needs.
Is it live now? Yeah, it's live.
The new vehicle we saw in that great preview trailer that we saw just now. We also are joined by the Centaur Rapid Strike vehicle.
So I really like this thing. This is a fast-moving, lightly armored transport vehicle for your Astra Militarum troops. It is just a beautifully detailed kit as well. It doesn't replace your Chimera, but it kind of rides into battle alongside them and is a tool in the army of someone trying to.
Mate, this is literally World War II tanks.
Some very different options for your.
It's literally bolt action.
In that.
Sue and Warlord. I like it. I do like it. I think it looks amazing.
Typically sit alongside you guys and offer lots of suppressing fire. This is purely delivery. My favorite thing about it is not to do with its rules or even its functionality. Have a look inside that crew compartment. Maybe we can go back and get another look at it. But you've got like fully modeled interior with all the guardsmen that sitting inside.
That is pretty cool.
A beautifully rendered piece.
Yeah. And it's got a heavy stubber, so I mean,
it's not completely armless, right? Yeah, absolutely. There you go. That's that fantastic shot I was talking about. You've got like your Cadians in there riding into battle. I really love this as a
So it is Cadian vehicles then.
Yeah, it's
again,
really
so it's not Armageddon
you
vehicles.
You can also build it, of course, with the hatch closed and no troops inside it. If you wanted to put it into
fucking hell, my ears. What are they doing?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just leave the guys off it, to be honest. Right. We also showed you, and the next thing up is probably my favorite thing in the whole preview. I'm calling it now. This is Commissar Graves. Commissar Graves is a member.
That's the
room like that.
That's the
Graves
fist.
is a member of the High Command for the military operating on Armageddon.
Mate, what did I say? Female commissar.
Killer, a commissar cut from the true mold of the Officio Prefectus.
Told you.
Literally, one of the first things she does in the narrative is replace one of the high-ranking officers with a bolt round.
You can have the character on foot, but she also has the option to come on an armored fighting vehicle.
Yeah, so this is Vigilance. This is her own personal rapid strike vehicle. And this thing oozes like the grim darkness of Warhammer 40,000, right? Gloss black paintwork, armored pulpit, chased in gold. She stands on the back with an enormous personal banner. A bunch of people were trying to work
there's
out
that symbol. It's her symbol. The Guardians. It's not Mordians. It's not Mordians. That's a symbol.
Vigilance with her. You see her staff of Officio Prefectus officers. This is what she calls her right hand. Her left hand is a power fist. Her right hand.
I love that eagle thing at the front.
Which she'll use to enact her will.
I think the thing I really like about it is it's nodding a little bit to the Fortress of Arrogance.
Oh, absolutely,
so the Bane Blade that Commissar Yarrick traditionally drives around in, this is sort of like a smaller, compact version of that. If you converted yourself up for Fortress of Arrogance...
What do you think? Do you like it or not?
Battle alongside it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things here is that the cloth that she's cut from is very different to Yarrick. Yarrick is an inspiring leader at this point, almost like a heralded hero, right? Whereas Commissar Graves is in every way just a stone-cold killer.
Yeah.
Right, we're still not done. Did we see the Adeptus Sororitas character? Here is...
Yeah, you leaked that today, mate.
The room really likes this one. Here is Intransia Frey. She is the Dog Martyr Superior for the Adeptus Sororitas on Armageddon. She's a member of the Order of the Martyred Lady. And she has...
She's pointing at JB.
Involved in that high command for the officers that are operating on against the Orc War.
It's a G-Seal cult limo.
Have played a big part in some of the battles for Armageddon in the past. We've seen them in novels and stuff doing some cool battles. This is a really powerful character to add into a Sister of Battle army. It's got a few different options there. You can see you've got the helmeted, unhelmeted. It brings quite a lot of firepower to the field. You've got a couple of heavy bolters, a couple of heavy flamers, and then a rack of melter missiles in there as well. So a powerful unit to do damage to pretty much anything short range, long range.
I'm blind. What's happening? Reveals, mate.
Close combat as well.
Yeah, and she also has an Adeptus Sororitas branded loudspeaker nestled under the missile rack, which is nice.
Yeah, always useful.
For those keeping score, this throne is called the Throne of Blame.
It's on a tactical rock.
You might know the Throne of Judgment. There's at least 2 thrones out there.
There's 3 at least.
Not including the big one on Terra. Right. Next up is, this is a contender for the strangest model in the preview.
Oh.
May we introduce you to
That's a
Inquisitor
sniper.
Croyle. Who is Inquisitor Croyle, Eddie?
So Inquisitor Croyle is a member of the Ordo Xenos.
What the
and
fuck
he's
is that?
effectively a big game hunter in Warhammer 40,000. So this guy hunts down exotic and weird enemy characters and monsters. He's come to Armageddon particularly to try and take out some of the Orc warlords and Orc psychers and things with that very strange-looking alien rifle. He is mounted on the weirdest-looking horse shrimp thing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks even worse with the nose bag off, right?
Yeah. You've got some options in the kit, so you've got a couple
I
of...
guess that's the Tyranid thing we fought, right?
For the character.
In the banner?
In game terms, he's very useful. He is a lone op, fast-moving sniper character, so you can imagine him being very useful for all sorts of things, right? The rifle has got a particularly fun rule where once you've managed to hit an enemy unit with it, the damage on it goes up and up and up across the game.
Yeah, fantastic. His gun is a Jadari Tox cycler for the record, and it's one of the stranger looking guns in Warhammer 40,000. I think it's
Came to Armageddon about a gas mask, instantly dead. Oh, mate,
Riding, it is actually the last of its species.
Jesus.
He personally hunted
Jesus
the rest
Christ.
of the species to extinction, but he thought it looked like quite a useful mount, so he kept one of them to ride around on.
Jesus Christ.
One of a kind in a very real sense of the word. Right, now, where can you learn about all of these characters? Well, we've got a book for you, a slipcase that contains 3. This is Armageddon, The Return of Yarrick.
There we go.
This contains a narrative book, a book with detachments in, and then a book with some new rules for you to use in your game. I want to start with the narrative bit because it's very exciting. This does answer the question someone shouted out from the crowd earlier of how is Yarrick not dead, right?
It's a good question.
I'm not going to spoil it entirely, other than to say the Space Wolves have something to do with it.
So, mate, so the leak was right then.
There, you've obviously got a whole bunch of new detachments, no surprises.
The leak was right.
Imperial themed.
There we go.
Also
The Space
notable,
Wolves.
which is Armored Gauntlet, which is effectively tank and vehicle battles in Warhammer 40,000. Would be very cool, for example, if you wanted a speed war fighting into an Orc, an Imperial tank or mechanized company, something like
Ulrich
that.
the Savior.
Doesn't it?
War
Doesn't it?
on the War Planet, yeah, absolutely. And finally,
Russ
there's a bunch of
confirmed,
detachments in the detachments book, as one might expect.
There are detachments in the detachment book.
Perfect. All of this comes out alongside each other, so you'll be able to enjoy. Oh, there we go. We've moved on.
Oh.
The first place. I got a standing ovation from the Imperium side of the room. The first place
Bit of
to be
a-
able to get all of the new Astra Militarum vehicles, so the Hippogriff and the Centaur, is in Armageddon Battalion Astra Militarum, which
Very
contains all of the models you see here.
It's not bad.
It's a really solid start, actually.
Sound is low, mate. It's nothing to do with me, mate. It's them. It's there. I turn it up as much as I can, mate. It's nothing to do with me. It's their side. Their side now is just gone.
Rogel Dawn tank, and you've got
It's gone again. It's not to do with me, mate.
Absolutely. And all of those models will be available separately shortly thereafter. But if you want to get your hands on it first and save a bit of money at the same time, this is the way.
That's absolutely it. It's not the only battalion that's on its way as well. As you would imagine, there is a lovely new Orc battalion coming. This one has 6 Death Copters in, which are a perennially useful and solid unit. You've got
There should be a Death Watch one as well.
And you've got a Ruck
I was
Truck
told that there's a
Squid.
Death Watch
This is a
box.
box that's effectively designed to accompany Wazdaka. So if you're deciding that you want to do a Speed War, Wazdaka, and this box together give you a really solid.
How can they be this shit? I know, right?
Fantastic. If you're looking to keep in Transia Fray, the Dogmata Superior Company, there's a new battalion for the Adeptus Sororitas coming. This
The
is like an
flyer
infantry
is
ground
supposed to be in the
and power
Death
army in a
Watch
very real
box,
sense,
yes.
With quite a sort of a disciplinarian theme to it. You've got the Repentia, you've got novitiates, and they're backed up by Paladin warsuits.
Yeah, it's just a really solid, quite a combat-leaning force.
Absolutely.
For the Adeptus Sororitas. You've got all the stuff that's really good at chopping people up in close combat, basically. Fits really nicely in Transia Fray, and she's also very competent in combat. So this gives you a really, either a solid start or just a very punchy addition to an Adeptus Sororitas army.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there is one more battalion set.
Jesus
There is, I
Christ.
promise.
What is going on?
Here we go.
There it is.
So, when your world is overrun by Xenos, what you need are the Xenos hunters. This is
That
Battalion
is.
Death Watch.
Yeah, so Battalion Deathwatch is the new Deathwatch plastic miniatures that were first available in Kill Team. There are
10 of them in the box, so you get a full-sized squad of Death Watch, and you also have their flyer to transport them around.
What do you think? Nothing big, is it, really?
Go and try and take out some orcs and decapitate key enemy units.
Battalion equals 1 squad, I know, right?
Very thematic for the narrative that's unfolding here. Now, we are not done in the Dark Millennium, but we're going to show you something a little bit different. Somewhere in the room we have some friends from our friends at Weather Workshop, and they've got
Jesus!
an amazing thing that we're going to show you right now.
Jesus, Emperor Christ!
And
Once, he was known as Calistarius. Now, after conquering the Black Rage, he is reborn. Is one of the most formidable psychers in the Imperium of Man. Standing upon the stairs of the Arx Angelicum, we present to you the Chief Librarian of the Blood Angels, the Lord of Death, Mephiston.
Oh, they do Mephiston as a big fucking statue.
He is the sole member of the Blood Angels to conquer the Black Rage. Yet beneath that control lies a force capable of devastating wrath. We have depicted Mephiston amidst the battle-damaged environment of the Arx Angelicum, harnessing a powerful psychic attack. His aristocratic features contorted into a rageful expression as psychic energy ripples between his temples and through his psychic hood. In one hand, his four-sword
It's decent.
crackles with power. In the other, psychic energy gathers, poised to manifest the Emperor's wrath. Mephiston's resplendent artificer armor, richly adorned with Blood Angels iconography, has been rendered in exquisite detail by our sculptors. His presence is further elevated through masterful, visceral paint applications, with every surface
Where's the
and
rest of
texture
Sun Sanguinius?
carefully realized to bring depth, contrast, and gravitas to this defining portrait of the Lord of Death.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to cost at least £1,000.
He is a figure of awe within the Blood Angels chapter. Make him a figure of awe upon your shelf.
At least £1,000. At least. Easily 1k, yeah. No, mate, no 11th yet, mate. This stream has been terrible. They've had technical difficulties. We've only just got into it. Mate, look. We're stuck on here. Are they going to go back to the main show? It's been an absolute piss up in a brewery.
throughout the rest of this weekend, week and weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and learn all about it. Pop down to where the Warhammer shop is, and you can see it in the flesh. It is exquisite, so it's well worth a visit. While we're talking about licensed things, we have another officially licensed product I'm pretty excited about because they sent one for me to wear.
Oh, what is it, Adam? This is the new White Scars helmet. We've seen a couple of these helmets.
They've cut off the mate. I don't think they've added the microphone source to the reveal source.
Lieutenant Titus helmet, I love it. It fits my head. If anybody wondered, my head is colossal. It's ridiculously big. And there's room in there. It's not on its biggest setting. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, will it fit?" Definitely, unless you have a even
Is it bad live?
Sized fonts, you'll be fine.
It fits even Gene in hand.
There we go. You can check these things out.
I'll be honest with you, I think that's a pretty shit helmet. It should be way more Scara. It should have a tassel on it or something. I think that's a pretty shit helmet for White Scars. I'll be honest with you. The only good thing on there is the display bit that has the White Scar symbol.
Now, we have other exciting news, which is still in the Dark Millennium, and this relates to something coming very soon to Warhammer Plus.
A start is too?
Sigma Command, this is Flight Commander Kai.
Welcome to Sigma Nova. The Emperor protects. Where did they come from?
Aeronautica Imperialis. All right. Eldar versus Imperium. Okay. $1,700 for the statue?
This is an all-new animation coming soon to Warhammer Plus, Aeronautica Imperialis. Eddie, what can you say?
Yeah, exactly that. So we knew this animation was on its way. We can tell you a few more things about it today. So it's called Aeronautica Imperialis, and as you imagine, it is about the pilots of the Imperial Navy. They are up against the Eldar pilots of Craftworld's Sam Han, and it is effectively an aerial war of attrition across a frozen world. This will be a 3-part animation, much in the style of other Warhammer animations we've had in Warhammer Plus. One of which
the audio is just completely ruining it.
It's on Warhammer Plus right now. This will be a 3-part series, and it will explore both the Imperial Navy, and it has a few scenes as well from the Eldar perspective as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the Eldari fighters in it. Well, it's a fighter.
This is Kangaroo Court, mate.
So there's a fighter there, it's Nightwing, and then you've got a couple of Wraith fighters on the side there as well, which will effectively do the bombing runs trying to take out Imperial forces. And then on the other side, you have Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Yeah, maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters. This is Kai. She is one of the Imperial pilots, piloting those Thunderbolts into the sorties against the Eldar planes.
Fantastic. And then one of the things, so I've watched the first.
Can't believe they
episode.
screwed the stream again, mate.
It's people that grew up watching some of those classic sort of air war movies.
It's insane.
Battle of Britain. And this hits all of the right buttons for me. There's a dogfight in the first episode, which is breathtaking. And you get to meet this guy for the first time as part of it, who's one of the Eldari.
Yeah, so this is the kind of lead pilot, I suppose, of the Eldari forces. This is Idraneth, and the Eldar scenes in this show are from his perspective, so you get to see a little bit into the mind of the Eldar of the craft world.
Just spit in our face at this point.
Quite hard done by pilots of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you an insight into things that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into corners of the sort of Warhammer universes which are unexplored up to now.
Yeah, and that is coming in May this year, so only a few weeks.
Yeah, so
Where website's gone down?
Make sure you've got a Warhammer Plus subscription, and then it'll be on the Warhammer TV platform. Perfect. Oh, we are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, but we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Yeah, let's see what Kill Team is.
Squad. Call sign Chester.
Is it Orc Hunters?
The toughest thrown down grunts on the Eastern Fringe.
No.
We've fought Tyranids before. They're tough. But they drop if you know where to shoot them. We thought we were ready. We were wrong.
Oh, there's the Red Terror. There's the Red Terror. Were they just...
Squad. Call sign
Oh, they're playing it again.
The toughest throw.
I think we're done.
Mate, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even going to listen to them talk about it because it's giving me a headache. They just look like Cadians with coats on. Is that just me? I think the models look pretty cool. But this could have been another guard regiment. This could have been a complete different guard regiment. Do you know what's really funny? They've put out... Oh my god, mate, I think the stream's just gone down. Mate, that's not me either. That's them. It's buffering now. Mate, it's buffering. You could not make this up. Mate, I swear to God, give me. You just couldn't do it. You could not make this up. This is absolutely kangaroo court. What in the Emperor's name is going on? Again, this is not a local business. This is not two lads doing this out of their shed. This is a multi-billion-pound business. Invest into it. You've got the money to invest into a team to sort this out. Do you know what? It makes it embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And now it's just fucking gone off. Now it's just stopped. The stream ended. I'm not even lying. The stream ended. It's over. What the fuck is going on? Mate, I'm not even lying. Wait, is it back? It's back. It's back. It's back. Hang on. We're back. There's no sound, but we're back. There's no sound. Look, there's no sound, but we are back. I didn't think it could get worse. Right? I didn't think it could get worse. I didn't think it could get worse. Mate, I'll be honest with you, right? Looking at some of these models, they look more like our military. I'm sorry, just burped. Our military rather than like 40,000 years into the future. Do you know what I mean? Is that just me? Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you invest in 40k for kind of like the sci-fi kind of look, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Well, not always, because, you know, I like Praetorians because of, like, the way they look kind of thing. Oh, there we go. We're back. We are back. I think the models look nice, but again, right, this is just me. This would have been the perfect opportunity to do this against Armageddon Orc Hunters. Mate, the Red Terror looks pretty cool. Do you know what's really funny? We're at the end of the edition of fighting against the Tyranids. Mate, Catachans. It could have been Catachans against the Nids. Exactly right. It should have been Catachans against the Nids. Mate, you've hit the nail on the head, chat. I haven't muted it, mate. Look. I haven't muted anything. Don't blame me for their shit show. This is nothing to do with me. Where are the Mega Knobs, Valrak? Mega Knobs will probably be the next kill team. This is the kill team that we should have got at the start of 10th edition, with the Tyranids invading. But they've done it at the end now when there's a new narrative. The volume is turned up. It's silent on Twitch as well, yeah? It's not me, it's them. 10,000 people blaming Valrak. I've done nothing. By the way, guys, do me a favor, like my stream. Don't like this stream, but if you could like my video. We've all had fun, haven't we? Right? We've had fun, me and you, laughing at this shit show. Oh, here we go, we're back. No, we're not. Sorry, I spoke too soon. Oh, no, we are.
This is how you're going to be able to, in your game of kill teams, tailor your Nemesis operatives to whatever the opponent you want to.
We've missed all the info.
Here's some more close-ups of the things that are in the box. My favorite guy, top right, which is the recoilless rifle toting heavy gunner.
You've got a little kind of Imperial Governor statue.
I don't have it muted.
It's not a good time for Imperial Governor.
Really not a good week to be an Imperial.
Fucking hell. You guys are as dumb as GW. I don't have anything muted. You can see it there. It's on full. What are you on about?
That box set Terror on Devlin, that also comes with a bunch of gaunts as well that help you play some of those earlier.
It is. It's on max, mate.
But as well as this
It's them. It's not me. It's on max.
called Nemesis Operatives. There's a shot of the box. This is the Nemesis Operatives dossier.
Yeah.
As well as rules.
Is that?
for,
Oh, is that?
being
That's
able to
Space
play
Wolves?
The Red Terror. It also allows you to do almost any kind of big thing that you might want to fight. So if you want, you know, you could hunt down a Dreadnought or a Hellbrute or a Carnifex or anything like that, this allows you to play those kind of games.
Yeah, and there's different ways to play it as well. One of the examples that the book gives is 2 kill teams going up against each other while a Hellbrute and a
Fix
Redemptor
it, God
Dreadnought
fucking
slug
damn it,
it
I
out in
hate
the
you
middle of
guys
the
so
battlefield.
much.
So there's loads of cool opportunities to have some fun. Of course, you'll need some new Nemesis operatives, so we've got some returning favourites from,
This is
from
unbelievable.
Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, so this is the Archivist. He is a Zote. So we last saw him in Blackstone Fortress. We are re-releasing him for use in games of Kill Team. And yeah, you can
Fucking
bring this guy along
Zotes.
and have your Kill Team try and hunt
Get
him
him
down.
gone.
Also coming back from Blackstone Fortress.
Actually, I do like Zotes.
We have another returning Nemesis operative, which hopefully we'll get to see in a
Uh-oh, it's
second.
not the fucking robot, is it?
So the next one up is the Amble.
Okay.
A real classic from back in the day Warhammer.
Yeah, so ambles are common to worlds across the Imperium. They're effectively an invasive predatory species. Their prey includes humans. So you definitely get bad news if you start an amble colony on your planet. But they are exactly the sort of thing that would rampage through the middle of a kill team board, messing up the battle that you might be trying to have against your opponent.
Fantastic. So that's a whole bunch of great and exciting things for Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team.
Valrak
We're
is an
gonna
amble?
take a slight diversion away from the 41st millennium and go back about 10,000 years now. And
have a look at some upcoming releases which we've got planned for Warhammer.
Jesus.
let's start with, if we can, the Legiones Astartes.
Jesus. Let's start with it.
There we go. So there we are. Warhammer the Horus Heresy. And this is a new variant coming soon to the classic Spartan tank. This is the Spartan Prometheus assault tank.
This is basically the tank if you really, really like heavy bolters. We basically put as many heavy bolters as it's possible to put on a Spartan onto this Spartan.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a classic tank with a new armoured variant. The kit will include not just the heavy bolter mounts that you can see there, but it also includes laser destroyers, which is one of my favourite ways of blowing up enemy tanks. Here you can see some detail. The one on the right-hand side, that's the laser destroyer. It's got some extra bits and pieces, and is a perfect way to transport
the stream, I don't blame
your
you, mate.
soldiers across the battlefield
It's
in
all right.
relative safety.
Yeah. I think you've got 2 very different ways of playing this. The laser destroyer is obviously excellent.
I bet
for taking
JB's
out enemy
happy.
tanks.
Yep.
The heavy bolters arguably become much more useful in recent months.
I'm
Obviously,
hoping they're going to
you've
show
got
Primarch
the,
off.
Mechanicum have
40k proxy, you say? You could do.
Solar Auxilia are quite common. So
I wish they did rules for it in 40k.
Much more useful than it maybe was at the start of.
Why so many
Horus Heresy, where
variants?
you only
No
really
idea.
fought against Space Marines.
Yeah,
You happy,
absolutely.
JB?
Of course, this isn't the only thing that's coming for the Horus Heresy. There's also reinforcements due for the Solar Auxilia. So here you can see, rendered in plastic for the first time, the Karanite Ogren section.
Yeah, so the Karanite Ogrins are basically like the brawlers and brutes of the Solar Auxilia. If you have
Mate,
a
they
Solar
finally
Auxilia
fixed the
army,
audio.
you'll know
It only took them
mostly on the
47
battlefield
minutes.
Of the Dark,
Age of Darkness.
Age of Darkness.
There we go.
You are outclassed basically by Space Marines and Custodies and Demons and all sorts of stuff. So if the enemy reaches your lines, you need a counterpunch. The
That bat guy looks like JB when he sees a female Custoder. Not in my hobbit.
And with sheer brute
Imagine if
force
it took
alone,
20
go
more.
toe-to-toe with some of the gene
All I can hear is
enhanced
GW
superhumans,
loud and clear. I can't hear
of that
Valrak.
age.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't the only thing for the Solar Auxilia. They're also
Don't
getting some
curse it,
additional
Valrak.
fire support. Here we can see one of the close-ups. They've got a variety of weapons, but they've also got some heavier weapons coming to bolster the Solar Auxilia. You've got this is the Rapier fire support battery. Essentially, this is how you tackle enemies you can't see, right? So right now on the screen, oh, there we go. So this is the shooting down variant. It's the classic mole mortar. You can see that guy's clutching canisters that aim equipped with driller-tipped
Sound is better here
shells
than the
for
official
going
stream.
underground and coming up inside bunkers
Yeah,
and
mate,
trench
'cause
lines.
I've done
And you've
things on
also
my
got
end to improve it.
the bombard,
That's
which
why.
is for loosing off
And I'm still getting
multiple
shit off
shots
you
and
guys.
raining hell down upon the enemy.
Yeah, both of these.
Ace Ventura coming up the rhino's ass. Oh my god, I can't unsee it. You missed Wazdaki, mate. Yeah, he was at the start.
Version of the Rapier on its way as well, which also has a variety of different options. We'll get a shot of that in a second too.
Yeah, so the first kit, it makes either of those support weapons for firing indirectly, either the quad launcher or the mole mortar. And
If you
then
shut the fuck up a bit
direct
better. Go
fire
to their
kit
stream,
contains
JB.
things for shooting a
Enjoy
straight
their
line.
terrible audio. Cunt
So here
chop.
we go, the classic heavy bolter setup that you might expect to see on a rapier platform.
It is a good day for fans of heavy bolters.
Yeah, they are
Or
living
so.
large.
Yeah.
This thing became so useful to the Solar Auxilia because many of the early battles of the Great Crusade era were fought in space in boarding actions. And so there's a fun fact, if you look at the caterpillar tracks on these things, there's like rubberized nubs running between them. That's so that it doesn't skid around on the deck plating of hulls of enemy ships.
Yeah.
So this kit, as we said, it makes a quad heavy bolter. It also has other options. There's a multi-laser. This is the laser destroyer. So you've got a variety of weapons with which you can equip your rapier platforms and bring battle to the enemy however you see fit.
Yeah, loads of ways of killing the enemy from far away, and also
Heresy
upgrades to
lives,
kill them
get
up
out.
close.
Perfect, absolutely so. Some of these things, the rules for them you won't find inside your existing Liber books. Fear not, there is a new Journal Tactica on the way.
The Battle of Talon, Part 1. There may be more on the way. Talon, of course, is the most famous tank battle.
That one
of the
guy
Horus
cheering in the
Heresy.
background.
The tank battle
Woohoo!
was so brutal that the scars of it can still be felt 10,000 years later.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can expect this to delve into that epic encounter and really give Horus
Valrak's
Heresy fans,
talking
of
too
which
much.
seems there's a great many
How
in the
dare
room,
I?
something to sink their teeth into.
How
There we
dare
go.
I?
Right. Let's leave Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus Heresy for a little while.
For a little while,
them
we're coming back
towards
to
the end of the
10th,
show.
11th edition.
And
Don't
let's
worry,
go
boys.
to the Warhammer Underworlds.
Who?
So, on your screen right now, you can see Thuriel's Zephyrite, an all-new Underworlds warband from the
End
Luminous
of show,
Realm
11th. Definitely,
so
mate.
this is a really fun multi-trick warband with loads of different
Skip.
abilities. You've got some great combat.
I'll tell you what, I'm just going to mute it because I'll rather shit in my hands and clap. So, yeah, at the start, they confirmed mechanized Armageddon Steel Legion. It was just concept art. They said it's around 2 years out. So, it's got to be coming out mid 11th edition. Mid 11th edition. I definitely think they put the sketches out because of the fan backlash. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong. But my opinion is they did those sketches because how many people were ripping into them. And rightly so, we should be ripping into them. Do you think 11th will still be announced at the end? Yes. 11th is coming, mate. Don't worry about it. Mate, they literally said we're going back to 40k in a while. Of course they did. It's called Famage Control. You mean damage control? Now, if only they re-retcon the Fem Stories the fuck out the setting. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they've gone balls deep in them. Wait, hang on. That sounded a bit weird. I made a game for myself. Drink every time GW screwed up is a bad idea, mate. Do not do that. You fucking have an alcoholic poisoning. Almost 10k viewers. You guys are absolute legends. Yeah, let's unmute it.
And go to a place very near and dear to my heart as a staunch fan of Middle-earth.
Hang on, I want to see
Let's
this.
look at
I want to
some
see
things coming out
Middle-earth.
for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. So this is the first of the releases that we'll talk about. These are the Hill Tribesmen Commanders, inspired by the Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim movie. The animated film that we saw at the cinema a few years ago. I loved it, and it's great to see these guys making it onto the tabletop. We've already got the Hill Tribesmen as warriors, so this gives you some additional
Hill Tribes, I don't mind it.
You've got the Chieftain on the left, you've got a Standard Bearer and a
I was hoping to see more Gondorian stuff. Knights of Dol Amroth.
contained within this kit, which will be very useful.
It's all Rohan themed, isn't it?
If you
With
look
this
at
War of the
the right-hand
Rohirrim.
side of the screen, this guy is a variant. And essentially
Lost,
allows
thanks
you
for the
to
5,
build
dude. I appreciate that.
the Chieftain instead as an oath.
Do you know what? I still haven't watched this film.
The Two Towers in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where Saruman and the Wild Men make their compact to attack Rohan together.
Yeah. You've also got some options on the Chieftain in that box as well. The Chieftain can have a two-handed weapon, or he can have a hand weapon
is it not good?
a shield, or you can build him as the Oathmaker as well. So some great options to choose from.
Yeah, and as you can see, like the Middle-earth team have just continued to lavish the detail and attention that the range deserves onto these models. These are fantastic.
GHB, mate, thanks for the
leaders
gifted
and,
membership.
Extra helpers for your army. I play quite a lot on the Middle-earth tournament scene, and it's quite interesting to see how the Hill Tribesmen have set into that meta. It's not a bad army by any means, although they take a lot of casualties. Who are they fighting against? Well, the Hill Tribesmen's traditional enemy is obviously the Rohirrim. And so first of all, we have new Warriors of Rohan Commanders. This is a command set that features
more
a captain,
fucking
a
Rohan.
standard bearer, and a hornblower.
Seriously?
Classic staples to
More
lead your
Rohan?
warriors.
Give me some
in
new
their war
dwarf
bands,
stuff.
Into battle.
Yeah, so this is a really lovely multi-part
Where's
kit.
Merry and Pippin's
There's some cool
daughter?
options
What?
to call out on this that aren't
Where was Gondor when the West
The
Fort
biggest
fell?
ones are on the chieftain.
I jinxed it, mate.
So you have a choice of heads. So you can have either an arm.
I can't turn the volume up, mate.
Head, as you can see there. There's
Actually,
also an
can I?
unhelmeted head if you just want him to have.
No, I can't. I'm on max.
If you wanted to have two characters
I'm on
in the army,
max.
for example, you could have
There
both.
you go.
It's that, mate.
That's
It's
the
not my
unhelmeted one.
audio. It's
You've
their
also got a choice
audio.
on the captain
You're
of
lucky you're
different
getting this at this
templates.
point.
So you can either have this kind of leather armored one that looks quite similar to the Warriors of Rohan. There's also a heavily armored one, which you can see there, which fits in
Michael,
really
mate, thanks for the
nicely
gifted
if you've
membership.
gone for like a Royal Guard heavy Riders of Rohan force, which are quite a popular unit, or if you just want to have two in your army and them look different.
Yeah, absolutely. And a fantastic
Shut up, JB.
New plastic edition
Turn up the volume,
to the
Valrak.
Rohan
I'll
force.
fucking start banning people.
Perhaps the most anticipated kit for Rohan, been desired for a long time, is a redo of the now quarter-century-old Riders of Rohan. These are one of the most iconic units that you see in all of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, they are absolute scene stealers.
They've covered my Martyrdom horse poses.
Every time they show up, it's awesome. This is a very venerable kit getting an update. The original Riders of Rohan, of course, came out alongside the original trilogy 25 years ago. So these are well due an update. The horses are amazing. I really like the armored helmets on these.
Yeah.
Riders of Rohan, of course, are very well equipped.
Our
warriors.
horses
Every single
are
one
way
of them
better,
comes
mate.
with a
It's
shield,
true.
a hand weapon, a bow. You've also got the option in there to give them throwing weapons as well. Just a really cool, dynamic-looking unit.
Yeah, if you're keeping track, the guys who play the Middle-earth strategy battle game will want to know. All of the hand weapons can be exchanged, where you see them holding the axes and the swords and the throwing spears. They can either be hand weapons or they can be throwing
My
spears.
Martyrdom
So it's
horses.
a versatile unit. I recommend the throwing spears for the record.
Crusade
so
horses.
Really a long-awaited and much-anticipated kit for Rohan, and it's just beautiful to see them rendered. I've got a Rohan army. I've put some of these new ones alongside it, and they also go
Way
really
better.
nicely together. So if what your thing is collecting all the models and having your force look beautiful on the shelf in your cabinet, these are going to blend in beautifully.
Yeah,
Thanks for the gifted memberships, boys. Mike, thanks for
coming
becoming a member.
Standardized completely, so you
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
Mike,
mix
I
kind of
appreciate
the
you.
older
Thank
ones
you.
with the new ones. These ones could just be the slightly fancier ones with the cool horse helmets. Of course, if you want to, you can just have a whole army of the new ones. That's
We
also
need to do some Crusade
Fantastic.
badges in chat.
Now, that's our time in Middle-earth done, and it was lovely to be there for a little while. But
No
it's time to
Gondor?
go onwards as we continue on our preview. We're going to go now from Middle-earth to the Mortal Realms.
Our enemies think us
Check
weak.
this out.
We will dissuade them of that notion. We shall not cower behind our
Someone do
walls.
66, man.
We are the wall.
The fuck is that?
We will march out, reclaim
Giants?
the lost realms. Our enemies will break upon our shields. And by courage and steel, we will drive them back to whatever foul pit once spawned them.
We are the wall. These guys
Our
are Imperial
enemies
Fists.
think us
Oh, they're
weak.
playing it again. Too late.
This is a fantastic addition to the Cities of Sigmar range. Loads of things to talk about. We saw them briefly on the screen. Let's delve into them in some more detail. First up are the Free Guild Grenadiers. Eddie?
Yeah, so Free Guild Grenadiers are effectively your hard-working, all-purpose elite infantry for the Free Guild. They come with great combat stats. They come with shooting ability.
Hang on, shouldn't it be
They've
called
got
the Last
grenades.
World?
There's a
What's his-
flamethrower in the unit.
what's his
there's a
Age of
blunderbuss
Sigmar?
in the unit. They are just a really useful
Where's the Last World?
unit in game. In lore terms, they've got some really interesting
Battle
things about
World.
how they're chosen from amongst the Free Guild.
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, the Free Guilds recruit the brawniest, the sturdiest, the biggest and toughest warriors from amongst their number, and then train them to be the Grenadiers. These are the breachers. You know, when you create a breach in an enemy fortress, or you need to sweep the foe out.
Oh,
of the
mate, I
city,
didn't
these
expect
are the
Dawn of
ones you
War
send
4
in,
announced today.
And they've got like the build and the tools for the job.
Yeah, these are like your close combat,
about
down and
second
dirty
world?
fighters if you need to kind of
Sigmar is
cleanse
just one of the lost
an
Primarchs,
undead
lost to the
infestation
war.
from a mausoleum or something.
New
These are the
cancel
people you
model
send in.
spotted.
Every single one of these models is really fun and dynamic.
No
as
cancel
well.
yet, mate.
You can see them being like the kind of logical extension of the steel helms, but even more
Warhammer
sort of,
Sigmar battles.
brutal, equipped for whatever the situation demands.
Again, mate, I'm not into AOS. If you like this, good for you.
They
Just,
are,
it
however,
just doesn't do
not
it for
the
me.
only new unit that we saw in that preview, and they're not the only elite unit for that matter. We also saw for the first time the Free Guild Gallants, which I think we can go to now. So these are like foot knights for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
Yeah, so we've already seen a unit of knights on horses.
Freelancer, thanks for
These are
getting the membership, mate. I appreciate
the
you.
infantry equivalent. They are the best defensive unit, effectively, in the Cities of Sigmar. They can take a charge incredibly well. Each one of them is effectively an iconic hero for the
What
Cities
else
of
have we
Sigmar.
got to see
They not
now?
only
I think
fight very
it's
well,
back
they
to
inspire
40k,
the
right?
around them to fight better. The miniatures are phenomenally cool.
Yeah,
there are like loads of different.
We
cool
should be
helmet
going
designs,
to
shield
11th
designs,
edition
weird
very,
little
very
creatures
soon.
that go on the base and weapons and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, if you get a kick out of like unusual armor types, they've got like my favorite helmet of all time is the completely anachronistic visored bar boot, which you've got here. We saw a hound skull on the last guy. You can
I think it's
interchange
back
the
to
heads and
40k
lots of the
after
arms and
this.
things, so you can make this unit
Get
entirely
ready,
your own
boys.
and
The
oozing
trailer
character and
should
style,
be
right?
here
You
soon.
can also mix quite a lot of the parts in this kit with the existing knights.
With your Cavaliers, is
yeah,
it?
so with the Cavaliers. So if you've got some like spare helmets and stuff, or you just want loads and loads of knights, you can mix and swap and change and make some really unique things. So it's a lovely kit to play with. The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game as well.
Fantastic. We also saw some new hero models for the
There's
Cities of Sigmar.
so many new.
So
heroes.
this guy is Jorvan Creel. He's the,
4,000 likes, guys.
survivor
Thanks. I
of
appreciate you.
Emberguard.
Really, I do. I couldn't do
Amberguard,
this
there
without
we
you
go.
guys, so
And
thank you
he's,
so much.
Kind of like a ranger archetype, right?
Please
Yeah, so he is,
do
a
interrupt
survivor
the
of
trailer,
cities
Valrak.
been
Mate,
taken
I'm going to
over
be
by the
screaming
forces
if this
of
trailer
Wrathi
happens.
Cain. So he has blood vengeance, basically, against the Daughters of Cain. But right now, he is engaged in driving back the Skaven infestations of the Mortal Realms in the Realm of Fire. He is accompanied into battle by an Ash Panther, and he is effectively a really solid, dependable, mid-range skirmish hero for the Cities of Sigmar.
Fantastic. And he's still not the only hero that we saw. Next up is the Malice Forge Priest.
I swear to
a
God,
classic
if my
take on that
face
warrior
goes
priest
on any of
archetype
this
from the
shit,
world that was. Sigmar is like a smith god, and here he is, he's priest with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, so I mean, the warrior priest archetype is such a cool piece of Warhammer
I swear
lore,
to God,
and
I
it's
can
great
see
to
it already
that
on
kind
the
of coming
memes.
through
I can
in
see it already
Warhammer
in member
Sigmar
memes.
now. There's a couple of options in there as well. You've got a choice of heads. So you can either go with the classic bald warrior priest,
Yeah, my hairstyle.
or you can have the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
Yep.
And of course, he comes with an enormous Warhammer. This game's called Warhammer. Warhammer's got to be
It
pretty
makes
good, right?
perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. There was also a trio of wizards that we saw like teased in that. First up is an Axion Pyrocaster. This is your classic fire wizard. Has some really interesting rules.
I'm not
in the
building
game.
salamanders, I'd
Essentially,
buy a Vulcan model.
Once she targets a unit with a
Foil
spell,
priest?
that unit gains
come
a
on,
characteristic, which essentially
give
means
us a 40k
it's
stuff.
incandescent,
Give us the
yeah,
11th.
starting to smolder, and subsequent targeting of the same unit is.
Are you
even
seeing
more dramatic. I
GW
think it
for
adds
using your
D3
face?
more
I am, mate.
wounds each
I'll
time.
take him to
The
court.
miniature is just really, really cool as well. Like you can see it looks like a treat to paint, right? I can imagine some of these appearing at future Golden Demons and things like that.
And
Zach's,
crazy
mate,
though
thanks for
this
the
one
5
is,
gifted
it
memberships.
is not
I
even
appreciate
nearly
you.
the craziest looking wizard in this
It's not even
update
top
for this.
two. It's not even
exactly.
top
Next up, we'd like
All right,
to
thanks,
introduce
Back. I
you
appreciate
to
you, mate.
The Amethyst Nell Mage.
So this is a wizard who uses the power of Shaiish, the power of death. You can see them replete with various symbols of the realm of death. They have a scythe, there's loads of skulls, they have a weird candle, they have a bell.
I
on their
agree. I
head
think the
and two
names are a bit
weird
too much.
mechanical
What the fuck?
skeletons.
Imagine going in
Hit
trying
the
to
bell
say.
at regular
I
intervals,
can't say
and
these
these are
names.
the version where you can lift up the visor, and that's what it looks like if you get hit.
It's not like back in the old days where it was just like, can I just get
mechanical
a priest of
Yeah,
Sigmar,
absolutely.
please?
This is sort of grim darkness writ large. isn't
I'm a
it, with,
Shishklach
the
Kelnesh mage.
strangest, most odd
Do you know why they
helmet.
do this?
I
So
love
they can't
everything about
copyright
it.
shit.
The hourglass
It's really
in the
fun.
scythe, just everything about this is amazing.
Still not the
It
weirdest
still not
wizard.
might be the weirdest wizard, absolutely. Next up, we have Erasmus Zon, the Enlightened One.
So Erasmus Zon is an
I'm a bellend?
inhabitant of Settler's
dare
Gain,
you.
which is a twin Lumineth
Fucking-
and Cities of Sigmar city. He is one of the first
Do you, mate?
graduates of
Why does that thing
program
have
set up by
R2D2
the
on its
Lumineth
head?
to try and teach mortal followers the ways of Haish. to enlighten them into
Oh, the
ways of
model? I thought you were
Lumineth.
calling me.
He has been so successful in that.
No,
he's
you
actually
are from
surpassed
Belen.
the magical ability of some of his trainers. So the Lumineth are maybe not super keen on quite how well he's taken to light magic.
No, I can't say
but
it.
He is a very
I can't even say your
powerful
name.
spellcaster.
Chef
the
Feck.
wizard is obviously does all of those things. But the thing you notice
I'd like
about
to talk
it
about his
is
mount,
that
right?
Really weird
I was
mount.
Yeah, so that
elected
is a
to lead,
heliomorph.
not to
if you've
read.
ever seen one of them before,
Okay.
then you're a better person than I am. It's called Glyphwing, and it is the uncanny combination of a ram, a griff, and it has a snake for a tail.
Yeah, it's basically what happens if you when you're choosing your mount, you tick every box.
Absolutely.
And it generates that. So it's
Okay.
a really, really fun character, and it fills out another one of those winds of magic that are now accessible
Yeah,
to...
the colleges are arcane.
Yeah, you've
really...
got 4 of them now, I think, out of the possible colleges, which
Absolutely.
is pretty cool.
Now, we also saw in this the Gate Gargants,
Meat Cannons,
which are
Steve Hahn
fantastic new kit for the Cities of Sigmar. There's a way that the Cities of Sigmar fight, right? They advance like a moving castle as the Dawnbringer Crusades go out into the Mortal Realms.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the walls of your castle are made up by your steel helms and your fusiliers. These guys are the Barbican, the gate. So they take the charge
I
of the
feel
enemy.
like
Enemy smash against those enormous
those
doors. Once
giants
the
look
enemy's broken
just
upon
so
them,
static,
they
like-
part the gates and open up, and your gallants and your steel helms charge out into the middle of the enemy. They sally forth. This
you
is
know what I
just
mean?
a really weird, fun, bonkers unit for the Mortal Realms. They fight very well as well. Those are Gargant level stat lines in combat,
Yep.
and on the back of them they also have that enormous cannon which can make.
Yeah,
a
it's
mess
like
of enemies at
T-pose,
range.
isn't it, a
It's
bit?
really characterful and interesting unit for.
It's like they don't look like but you have like a little bit of fluid
So,
to them.
we also saw, as well as these, a new kit which is known as Dawn's Triumph. This is kind of like a floating
Like Dawn's Triumph?
memorial for the warriors of
Father?
the Cities of Sigmar as they travel across the Mortal Realms and launch their crusade. And it's kind of a remembrance of all of the fighters that have given their lives as part of this campaign, right?
That's right, yeah. So when they set out on a crusade from one of the major cities,
I don't know how this works. Is this like a spell thing?
Those are the coins that you see sprinkled across the bottom of that memorial there. Those are basically the coins of the warriors who've given their lives for
It's
the
the only
crusade.
Dawn you're getting.
When they finally reach their destination and start a city, you can imagine that this memorial will form an iconic part of that city somewhere in the landscape. So this is a memorial they take with them. In game terms, it offers you buffs to units around it, so they fight harder in its presence.
Yeah, absolutely. There's also, for the Cities of Sigmar, a new Regiment of Renown on the way. This is Vendenst's Hound. Vendensts are famous for hunting down sort of the esoteric enemies of the Cities
Does
of
anyone
Sigmar,
actually
so,
collect this
maybe
armor?
down
Are you
the
interested
Salt
in
Lake
this at
Lords
all?
or
I'd like to hear
demons
your
or other
opinions
things.
on it.
Yeah, so you can add this effectively
Do you like
into
it or
other
not?
order armies.
Yep.
So if you're going up against demons, undead, enemy wizards, that sort of thing, these
I would be,
guys have the
again,
tools to take it down, to track their enemy, bring
With the
them to
rumours
heel,
that came
and then
out,
put a stake
again, the
through their arm.
rumours,
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
they're
saying they're
accompanied
real or
to
anything. They're not my
battle by,
rumours or anything.
the
It's
units
from a
of
guy
the
called
Wilder Claw
Boole.
Hunters,
Or
so
people
the
from Boole's
perfect
account.
accompaniment to,
I'd be very
scout
wary
out the
of getting
enemy,
into anything Age of
locate them
Sigmar,
and
just in
make
case that
them
does
keep
turn
them
out to be
placed within
true.
the Sunfire.
I'd like to see what happens next
That's a lot
edition.
of stuff for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
Right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We are not done yet.
Here we go.
Do you want to see some more?
Oh, wait, are we talking about Sigmar? Oh, fuck's sake. I thought you meant
Let's show you
40k.
the next video.
Aye,
Jesus.
we persist in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and valor alone cannot best. For such enemies, Sigmar again provides. Take heart,
What the
warriors of the
fuck is
God
that?
King! You fight in the shadow of behemoths.
That's
the club
pretty cool.
forts of the Iron World march
It's a
with
fucking
us.
walking
With
tower.
cannon
Now
and
that's pretty
flame,
fucking cool.
we will drive back the enemies of Sigmar. With such engines of war at our side, how can mere monsters stand against us?
Reclaim the realms.
Here we have, the crowd has gone wild in the room. Here we have a fantastic new centerpiece model for the Cities of Sigmar armies.
I think
These are
that's
the
pretty
cog
cool.
Forts, and right now on your screen,
I do like
you have
that.
the Cannonade Cog Fort.
I love
But then
this
again,
model
I
so
like
much.
forts,
It's
'cause
such
I'm a
a
son of
cool
Dawn.
addition. I think people who've collected Cities of Sigmar have basically been waiting for this kit since it was hinted at in some of the early battle tomes of the edition. It is
Dawngasm.
finally here in glorious plastic, and it is
It looks more like 40k.
There's so much to talk about in this kit.
Yeah, we've seen this hinted at in some of the artwork and stories, and even in the background of one of the scenes in an animation. This is the Cannonade Cogfort. It's the first one we'll talk about. Essentially,
New Orc. Mate, there's going to be so many Orc kit bashes of this, isn't there?
It's got point
You're
defense
right.
guns. It's powered by a Duardin forged boiler you can see on the left. This is everything you want to carry the Crusade of Sigmar into the mortal realms.
Yeah, this is the shooty version of the Cogfort, right? So the gun on the back is called a Godbreaker cannon. It is very, very good at killing almost anything. One of the cool things about it is that when you shoot it, you get to choose a different type of ammunition each time you fire. So if you're shooting at
Valrak
something
getting
that's got a
stiffy
ward
seam
save,
bricks.
something that's very tough,
Always, mate.
or something that is lots of things in a unit, you've got different abilities based on what you shoot at. It is a monstrously powerful thing. It is probably the most dangerous ranged war machine in the game.
Absolutely. And it's not the only Cogfort that this kit makes. We also have the option for the Conqueror Cogfort. This is a different proposition entirely. It is equipped with a Realm Scorcher cannon. It is an enormous flamethrower.
It's the fucking
Yeah,
flamer.
it does a ridiculous amount of damage. It kicks out 66
I'm sorry, but this stuff is
shots
bland
when it
and
fires,
lame, says
which is
Morden.
Phenomenally good for Age of Sigmar. The other thing that's got in its belly, instead of a cannon, you effectively have a drawbridge and sally port.
Pay that
You can
castle while I dare
transport a
you. No,
unit
man, I'm not getting
inside
to
the
AOS.
Cogfort
It's not
and then
for me.
charge out of the front of it into combat. So once you've broken the back of the enemy forces with your shooting, you can then charge into the still on fire enemy with your gallants.
I
or
think
your
the other one looked
grenadiers or
better.
something like that,
I think I
and
prefer
kill
the other
anything
one
that's
with the
left.
cannons rather than the
Yeah,
flamer.
absolutely. Let's look at some of the details of these kits. So here you can see some of the things we've talked about. The first one would be in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You can see now what the interior looks like if you lift off that roof.
Yeah, so there's loads of
That's pretty cool. You can lift off the roof.
Before I was talking about the different
In
types
fact,
of
I wonder if we'll
ammunition you
see
can fire,
old world
you can
releases
see the
at
different
all
types
this
of
year.
ammunition stacked
I
up
don't
behind
know,
the
mate.
gunners. So it's almost like a mini diorama inside the kit. You can also see the sally port and
We should
drawbridge
paint one yellow
down,
and call it
if you want
Valrak's
to.
Phallus
You can roll it
Palace.
out
God
of
damn
the
it.
kit. So you can imagine the troops charging down the front there into the enemy lines.
Yeah, absolutely. My favourite detail you
Nice
actually see on the very
cut
left
for-
of the screen.
fucking
And this
hell.
is the Duardin forged
AOS synth
furnace that powers the entire Cogfort. And there's
Well,
an
don't you know, I am the
interesting
biggest
clue
now
to story
AOS
about
channel
it.
on YouTube.
You can see sandbags hanging on the side. This is the most valuable and important part. These are forged by the Ironworld Arsenal.
That's true.
And if everything's going wrong, they'll
Don't
launch
read
a
comments like
fire
that,
balloon
mate.
device
I will
out of
read
the top,
whatever
power it
fucking
by the
comment I
furnace,
want to do on my
detach
stream,
it from
okay?
the Cogfort and fly it away, because that's the bit you have to
You
save.
must be new here.
The engine basically. of
Trust me, the
Cogfort is
comments get a
valuable
lot
part.
worse
That's what
than
the
that.
enemy's trying to get to. There's some other cool stuff that we can tell you about.
Forged
Cogforts as well.
by the
We can jump to
dwarves.
the next slide.
So this is the first thing.
Phallus
is
Palace is
you
gold.
might like to include a Cogfort in your
It is
Cities of
good.
Sigma army, but what if you just
Read my
really
comment.
like the Cogfort?
Comment
That's a
back at
great
his
question,
poop.
Adam. You
Bob,
can
you get those
have
50
an
memberships
army
ready,
of
Bob.
renown that is entirely made up of Cogforts. It is called the Iron March, and effectively it does a few things. So first of all, it gives you a bunch of extra rules if you really just like Cogforts and you want to just have lots of them. The other thing that it does is unlocks 2 more types of Cogfort you can build in your force. So the basic kit is either 2 cannons or a flamethrower and the sally port. In the Iron March, you can swap the tops over basically, so you can have 1 cannon, 1 flamer, or you can have the cannon and the sally port. The only other unit you can include in this army
No, it's not called a
the
Cogfort.
Free Guild Gallants, which basically give you a way to have something inside the Conqueror Cogfort to charge out the front.
And a Malice Forge priest to make sure they're working all right.
Oh, you better lube up. I speak from experience. Mate, Warhammer House is still
you
raw.
really like Cogforts, and you don't have a Cities of Sigmar army, Eddie?
That's also a great question, Adam. Well, there is a regiment of renown in the Cities of Sigmar battle tome, which allows you to take a Cogfort in any Age of Sigmar army. There are Cogforts in the realms who have decided basically to go privateer.
You can put a cock in any of your AOS armies, mate. There you go.
Services to the highest bidder. There are some Cogforts whose occupants have given in to the sway of chaos.
Real life version.
There may be some
Would have cost
Cogforts
less than the
who
kit.
the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark
How much is this gonna be?
the realm of death.
At least
or
120
paid
quid,
to
right?
work in mercenary armies for destruction. So if you just want to include a cool Cogfort
Feral
in your
World
army,
Beyblade
you
proxies,
absolutely
let's go.
can.
Hey,
And
fucking
it
do
also
it.
opens up some great opportunities for conversions. I can already imagine people doing weird undeath or destruction or chaos Cogforts.
Absolutely. So this really is an incredible centerpiece.
Minimum 200?
Thing
God
for
damn.
your Cities of Sigmar army. The rules for it and everything you need to know, all the lore and everything behind it, will be included in the forthcoming Order Battle Tome, Cities of Sigmar, which is everything you need to be using these in your games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, all the stuff you would normally expect in a Battle Tome is in there as well, but it's not the only thing on its way for Age of Sigmar.
There is a new Spearhead box. This is City of Ash, and it includes 2 forces. I feel like the room has picked up on one. I'll very briefly explain. The first place you'll be able to get your hands on the Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Malice Forged Priest, and
Are these new? Again, I don't know if these are new or not.
Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up against him is a long-anticipated expansion for the forces of Clans Eshin. The last time we had a sizable release for Clans Eshin.
These are new? Okay.
More time, basically.
Half my life ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago. So they've been well overdue for some updates, and the updates are phenomenally cool. So let's go through what you've got. You get some Night Runners.
They're like the lowest.
I'm getting a bit bored of this, I'll be honest with you, lads. Again, I'm just not into AOS, so it doesn't do anything for me. I'm just waiting for those 40k reveals. I'm waiting for Bob to get lubed up.
The next unit you have up
Hopefully we get that CGI animation trailer, and we get a bit more information of what 11th is going to be looking like.
The kind of mid-tier, I suppose, of the Clans Eshin. They are. They've gone through the ranks. They were Night Runners, then they've graduated to Gutter Runners. There's some really fun little models in this. You've got some with
I'm drinking, so it doesn't hurt.
Some with the classic kind of double-bladed.
Trust me, Bob, the way I do it, it's going to hurt
and
no
all
matter
of
what.
the Gutter Runners have got that slightly longer
Hidden Skaven Warband for Mordheim.
Absolutely. Obviously, somebody needs to lead this spearhead. This is a model you'll be familiar with if you follow the Skaven in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is a Deathmaster. He is lovely. We've seen him before. Would you like to see another Deathmaster? Then may we introduce you to Deathmaster Crixit.
So, Deathmaster Crixit is probably the most notorious
More
of all
rats.
the Deathmasters.
Well, mate, the rats are the ones that blow up
working in
AOS, apparently.
Skaven. He is so confident in his abilities as an assassin that he's made his identity public, which is almost unheard of for a Deathmaster. He has slain many rivals and many enemy heroes.
Alternate activations for 11th, mate. I'd take it.
Like more than, I think, 13 attacks, something like that.
I'll take it, mate.
13 would be the right number,
I think it's
right?
13. I hope it's 13. He is very, very good, as you would imagine, at killing enemy heroes, but such a good character, he can basically blend through almost any small unit.
And the way that they've rendered this character, they captured the sort of, almost it looks like his cloak is made of smoke.
So if this is Spearhead, is it the Skaven Spearhead with humans in it? I have no idea.
Magic there, goes
Yeah, absolutely. And he stood on sort of...
Will we get 11th edition cinematic? That is the theory. Yes.
One of the other things that this kit includes, which is some fantastic terrain.
That is the theory, mate.
Yeah, so this box set, City of Ash, is actually...
I'm running out of tomatoes to throw in.
Emberguard. Emberguard was the location
You should have
of
saved
the
them.
Warhammer Plus animation that we had last year. That animation is effectively the sequel to this box set. Emberguard was a quite prosperous city of Sigmar. It is now basically in ruins after the events of the Skaventide. But one of the things you get in the box is lots of these cool ruined buildings.
When 11th gets announced, holler real loud because I'm taking a nap through this AOS shit. I don't blame you, Dave. Sleep. Sleep, brother. Plastic Warhound, I think it's too early for the Plastic Warhound. I think that'll be the big announcement at the end of this year, mate.
A built-up area in Age of Sigmar, this gives you a chance to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here you can see everything that is included within...
Calguy and the Cogfort armor.
So you've got all of the models, the terrain, the cards and things you need to start
Get someone
playing,
watching you in the crowd
This is a
at
great
Boo.
way in if you haven't played Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spearhead.
Mordheim 2.0, people are saying. I don't think so.
Great new spearheads. It's the perfect lunchtime game.
It's a self-contained box as well. So
Save tomatoes when 11th rules are shit. Listen, I'm not in 11th for the rules. I'm in it to try and just get some cool models. It's a hobby, that is it. The start and end. Cool hobbying. That's all I want.
So whether you kind of keep it all for yourself or split it with a friend, this is a great box.
Absolutely. So that was a whistle-stop tour through the mortal realms as we got excited about Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We are still not done.
Are you ready? Come on.
We are going to return back to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
A really exciting video to show you now. Let's go back to 40k.
Here it is. Here it is. This is what we've been waiting for. That's Blood Angels.
Armageddon, the war world. Its soil is worthless, salted by the blood and sweat of generations. War is all that remains. It rises from the dust and echoes in the sky, a promise, a cacophony of endings. Sanguinius' sons, angels of death. We belong here. Our veins burn with his wrath. Our twin hearts hammer with his rage. War is all that we know. This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only war.
There it is. Mate, there's so much to digest in that. There's so much to digest.
This is the new cinematic trailer for a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. Did you like what you saw?
Let's see if they're going to show us any models.
Let's talk about it for just a minute, because I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, we saw some very, very cool stuff in there. Obviously, there's some Blood Angels in there. There's some Orcs. We're going back to Armageddon. Very cool location. There was some units we've maybe not seen before. That new big Orc Walker, I don't think we'd ever seen one of those.
No, didn't see that.
A classic returning.
Is that that's definitely new, there, isn't it?
Designed in a land speeder that, like, very familiar for those classic land speeder fans.
That looked a little bit like Vanguard veterans to me as well.
Absolutely so.
Bit, maybe.
Yeah. So there's a lot to like in that trailer. My favourite moment was, I think, for many people might agree, when the chaplain really gets in amongst it.
I think my favourite moment.
Mate, what do you have to think about the trailer? I'll be honest with you.
Takes a Croesus to the face.
He had his fun.
I think it was better animated than the Leviathan, but I thought the Leviathan was a bit more actiony and more inspiring with Gilliman and stuff.
For a few minutes now. So let's start by diving into the game.
Yeah, right. Everyone shut the fuck up. The new 40k.
First up,
try look surprised.
It's new Warhammer 40,000. Let's talk about the game. Eddie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 obviously means a new core engine to drive this edition. That means loads of changes to all sorts of aspects of the game. We're going to talk about some of those in a little bit. We're going to give you an idea about some of the things that might be changing and what it means for you in your game. But it means so much more than just the rules. It also means new cool stuff about the lore and the universe. You got a little bit of a hint of it there. We are going back to Armageddon, which is obviously one of the most important and pivotal
again.
And, I guess, coolest locations.
It's just such an iconic setting for Warhammer 40,000, and we've set it up.
Hey, look,
really
there's some
with the return of Yarrick.
Armageddon Steel Legion there.
Other exciting places of the galaxy.
Yeah, and you got a bit of a sense of what might be happening in that cinematic as well. We are setting up in the return of Yarrick what happens before the events of this new edition. Effectively, you have the Imperial forces, the human forces of Armageddon are bracing for this enormous wave of orcs that is bearing down on them. Wazdacker is in the lead of that, but Ghazghkull and his legions are not far behind. They signal for help, and the help comes in the form of an enormous new Space Marine crusade, which is composed of all sorts of different chapters. The Blood Angels are obviously there, but you also have lots of other ones. The Ultramarines.
So we saw Ultramarines in the video,
Yeah,
right?
Ultramarines are there as well.
Of course they are.
Black Templars, the Salamanders, the White Scars are there.
Hang on now.
So it's a classic Space Marine crusade force returning.
It's a good old-fashioned Space Marine crusade.
Once again to the war world. Yeah, and if you know anything about orcs, you know that the chance of a fight being bigger just brings more of them in. This is Ghazghkull's third run at it now. So the war that's going to hit this world is like nothing we've ever seen before.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, so in addition to talking about the setting, we
Let's see
should
some of the
show
models.
you what the launch box looks like.
Bob.
This is
Bob?
Warhammer 40,000
Bob?
Armageddon. It is a
Bob?
new launch box for a new edition. You can see in that artwork something quite nostalgic is happening. Anybody else
Told ya!
might be getting the same feeling.
Vindication Rack
This really
is
reminds
back.
me of my youth. Here you can see.
Here we go, boys.
Graphic.
What did I
It's
say?
a lot
I literally
like the
said
second
that.
edition of 40k to look at, but realised in fantastic, like, new artwork.
Yeah, there's some lovely little touches
Bob's
there that
paid
kind of
up.
nod to this original piece of
Thank
artwork.
you so
Things
much,
like
Bob. The house
heavy
wins
support
again.
Space Marine in the bottom right-hand corner, the placement of the grot, the pose of the Space Marine character, and some of the things that are happening in the background. That
Bob,
piece of
you're a
artwork,
legend.
Obviously, from one of the earlier wars for Armageddon, we are going back.
Told you, mate, they did it.
And the Blood Angels. And
GHP, thanks for the gift,
stage.
mate.
A couple of things to say about this box as well. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some of the things that might be in this box today. We're not going to tell you everything.
I told you.
Some of that
Told you,
will come
don't say
later.
everything.
But this is an enormously cool
Dan, mate,
box
thank
with
you.
Loads of new Space Marines, loads of new orcs, and all the rules and stuff that you'll need.
Absolutely. So let's. We imagine lots of you in this room want to know.
It's vindication time, boys.
To change in the way you
Oh,
play,
yeah,
right?
hang on. The
Play
rules, the
games
rules, the
again.
rules.
So let's talk a little bit about those.
Let's talk about the
And
rules.
let's start with our first point, which is we want to talk about that unified experience.
Yeah, so right now in Warhammer 40,000, you have the idea of
More narrative.
play, the idea of match play, and what that's kind of meant is that we kind of have two pools of people.
And
who play-
never the twain shall meet.
and who play Warhammer 40,000, and what we think actually is that every game of Warhammer 40,000 should feel like a rich and immersive narrative, whether you're playing at home or you're playing at the top tables of a tournament, and every game should feel balanced and exciting, and you're never sure who's going to win. So we are sort of breaking down some of the barriers between narrative play and match play, so that generally all of your games should feel balanced, and narrative is injected into the heart of all ways to play Warhammer 40,000.
Fantastic. A lot of people will have questions about the current rules that they've got available to them, so we can maybe reassure you. At launch, your codex still works.
Told ya. Told ya.
So this is a really important point. In some editions of Warhammer 40,000 in the past, we have seen what's sometimes referred to as like a re-indexing of the edition.
Rumours are right
that
again.
isn't happening this time round. If you have a codex at home
Back-end
today on
compatible.
your shelf,
So
that will
basically it's
continue to
10.5
work
kind of.
until that codex is eventually replaced over the
My
normal
codex
course of
is
releases.
wanksters,
That
that
also
go.
applies to the campaign books that are being released. So if you picked up the 500 Worlds or Maelstrom, or you're looking at the Return of Yarrick, all the rules in those will still work in the new edition.
Yeah, he did say
Fantastic.
at launch. Yeah.
If you want new ways to use the models you've got in your collection, or an excuse to get new models, there's going to be loads of new detachments coming. 70 new detachments.
Yeah, so this is really big. Right on the first day of the new edition, there will be over 70 new detachments for Warhammer 40,000 for loads of different armies, which will immediately shake up the way that you play and give you loads of new options in terms of being able to put units on the table in fun and exciting
this gonna be
ways.
on the app?
A lot of them focus on units that maybe haven't had a chance to shine in the current edition, and let you play in ways that you've never been able to put a force together before.
50
It's
for
really
Space
exciting,
Marines. I love
a
it.
really novel and interesting thing for players to sink their teeth into, right? Your codex is existent already, but there's going to be a new thing for you to get to grips with right away.
Yeah, and the detachments actually work in a slightly different way to the current detachments as well. You can continue to use your current detachments, but there will also be a different way you can put together your army. One of the advantages of the detachments, the new ones that are coming and ones we'll see in the future, is that the detachment system is now modular. So for example, if you have an army that contains Terminators and bikes,
Like you,
and you wanted, I want some special rules for my bikes, but I also like some special rules for my Terminators, you can now take two smaller detachments and combine them together to create an army that works exactly as you would imagine your army should work on the table.
Double the metal.
And this is going to really shake things up.
We've had
right?
one meta detachment. What about two meta
There's
detachments?
Some applause in the room. For loads of us who've enjoyed Warhammer 40,000, what we want is to be able to sort of build an army that fits our imagination from those great stories that we've read and those iconic scenes. And this is going to enable you to do that in a way which could be quite competitively rewarding, you know, and do some really interesting things to the game.
You can pull it in a very competitive way and kind of build a great combo.
Or just completely.
We'll have to see how it looks on the tabletop. They can say anything they want now. You'll have to play it and see what it's like.
The way you imagine it would. Some of the shots we saw just then on the previous slides will give you an idea about some of the detachments that might be coming, and some of them are fairly specific to certain units. So, for example, there is one that lets the Emperor's Champion really shine if you've got a Black Templar's army.
Fantastic.
There is one of them that lets Cornate Demon Engines have a boost if you're picking up one of the new Defilers, for example, and you've got a Khorne army. You can
is that a new speeder? No, I don't think it is, mate.
Stealth-themed army for Tau, so you can have stealth suits and ghost kills and things like that.
Perfect.
Mate, those are the
next
old
up, we should
Terminators.
talk about the fact that we've got some things to talk about with regards to objectives.
There we go.
Yeah, so
this is interesting.
This
there
one
we
is
go.
pretty big.
More
so
vindication.
right now when you play Warhammer 40,000,
more vindication
scattered across your tabletop, your beautifully painted tabletop, your beautifully painted armies and your beautiful terrain are scattered some weird circles that your guys have to go and stand on.
Told ya.
There are no more objective marker circles in games of Warhammer 40,000. Instead, your troops will be battling over pieces of terrain. Taking and putting models onto pieces of terrain will be how you take them, and it immediately changes the way that you look at taking objectives. Rather than just moving to take a circle,
so we've gone from circles to squares?
A relic,
Absolutely.
take a key position on the battlefield.
The idea is that your games will focus on the things that you imagine your soldiers doing when you're playing a game of Warhammer 40,000.
Again, I've
never
to see
once
it.
daydreamed of taking a circle.
L-shaped
I've daydreamed
objectives.
of my Dark Angels storming a bastion or taking a trench.
Mate,
and so
there's so many
that you saw there,
tabletop channels that have just invested so much into objective markers. I've got nothing left.
One of the other things that's going to change in terms of missions is going to be
Hellstorm.
the detachments that you
Mate, he's crying in the crowd somewhere.
Dictate the types of mission that you play. When an army goes into battle, it doesn't just go out with the intent of playing pitched battle against an enemy army. It will usually have a mission. It will be assigned, you have been sent out to disrupt the enemy's plans, or to capture ground, or
just to kill as
just
many
to
things
take
as you
as
can.
many heads as you can. So there is a new system called Forced Disposition, which your detachments will unlock. And when you come to play a game, you and your opponent compare your forced dispositions, and that will generate the mission that you play. So if your mission is to take ground, and your opponent's mission is to take heads, you will be given a mission to play that means that both of you are trying to enact the narrative that your army brings to the table.
Really exciting. Next up, we should talk about some of the specific rule changes. The first up is that there's no more stratagem stacking.
Yes. That seems like a popular one in the room. So, right now, when you play a game of Warhammer 40,000, one of the go-to tactics is you save up all your command points and then you put them all into your best unit, and that unit becomes way better at fighting than it has any right to be, or far more durable. You have things like stacking Armor of Contempt alongside minuses to
Interesting.
decreased damage and all those sorts of things. In the new edition, you will need to choose which stratagem you would like to use on each unit per phase, and you can't have more than one. And it does all sorts of interesting stuff to the game. For example, if you have re-rolled your charge with a stratagem, you now can't use any other stratagems that turn, so you can't tank shock. If you have decided to use a stratagem to give you re-rolls to hit in combat, you don't get the chance to have another re-roll to wound on a tactical re-roll, for example.
It's going to really shake things up in an exciting way.
Interesting.
We should also talk about a change which is going to affect particularly the early phase of the game, which is the ability for units to stay hidden.
Yeah, so this is a really big one, especially in terms of how you're going to deploy your armies. You cannot target an enemy unit that has not shot unless you are within 15 inches of it, if it is in a piece of terrain.
So imagine when you deploy your army, you put your Devastator squad or your Astra Militarum heavy weapon teams in a trench work or like a fortification or in some ruined buildings. That scene in the movie where you look at the guys lying in ambush and staying out of sight, that's what you get on the tabletop. So you don't have to park weirdly behind terrain now. You can be in it and still get that same benefit.
Yeah, so and you get that benefit up until the point that your unit effectively joins the battle. So you can park that unit high up in the terrain feature where previously they'd have to hide, and they are safe unless the enemy gets very close.
Yeah, it's not 10.5 kind of, no, it's not.
Absolutely. Next up, there's some changes to how combat works. So it's been cleaned up. Eddie, can you tell us more?
So there's some big changes across the combat phase. Some subtle ones, some big ones. We'll go through some of them, but there's lots more, and you get a chance to kind of look at those when you finally get the rules in your hand. Fast dice rolling is now the standard. Most players kind of
already do it,
do it already, but the rules are now written to assume that you're rolling all your dice for a single kind of set of attacks together, rather than kind of doing them one at a time. So that makes combat much faster. Combat activation has changed. The biggest change there is that in your turn, your strikes first units now go before your opponent. And in game terms, that means...
Ooh, there's some cheers for that
in
one.
game terms, that means if you've charged into an enemy army and they've got strikes first, at least one of your units will get to go before they go. That's quite a big change for some armies. Pile-in and consolidate now happen together. So you do all of your pile-ins for everything in your army, and then you do all of the combats, and then you do all of the consolidates. And what that means is that the pile-in move becomes much more about getting lots of your units into close combat and less about trying to kind of grab extra inches towards getting objectives.
Yeah, absolutely. And the final one is near to my heart because I like those risky charge rolls, right? But when they don't pay off, you guys stand around doing nothing. So it's different now.
It is different. So the way that charges work now is that you pick your targets after you have rolled your dice. So that does some pretty major things. So the first and most obvious thing is that if you move forward and you don't manage to get that charge against the unit you were aiming for, and there's a closer unit, you can now charge them instead. So you generally end up with less units standing around and kind of having failed the charge and not doing anything. It also means that occasionally you might get a unit into that big, long 12-inch charge that you wouldn't previously have tried, but you can now get in. So basically, this is a rule that just encourages you to get stuck into close combat. We don't like it when units move forward and then end up standing around.
As someone with a Templar armor,
more charges more often.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So
that
next
is
one,
fully
and I mentioned previously that I have
melee.
a Militarum Steel Legion army. They drive around in chimeras. This one's quite exciting for me. Tell us about combat disembark.
There is now a rule where if your transport is in combat with an enemy unit, you can just get out straight into combat. Small caveat, it's not always the best idea because your unit will be battle shocked and might take casualties. But it makes it very difficult to completely lock down a force that's trying to drive forward with combat units to get stuck in.
Absolutely. Next up, we should talk about the leaders and the impact they have in your games.
Hero Hammer?
Your leaders are always going to lead. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so when you choose a model that can lead a unit, you now assign it when you build your army list. So if you have a chaplain and he's going to lead one of your units of Space Marines, you now write that in your army list rather than choosing before the game. But the thing that happens in-game is that if the unit is killed, the character keeps all the benefits of leading the unit that he would normally have. So your chaplain doesn't become inexplicably worse at combat because the guys next to him have died. And the same is true for all the different characters. So that immediately means that all of those heroes that have lost their unit can carry on being maximum heroic right up until the moment they die.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess the last thing we should talk about, which connects to all of this, is there's going to be a huge refresh to the Warhammer 40,000 app.
Yeah, so the Warhammer 40,000 app has already proven to be really useful. We know loads of you use it all the time. We're going to put loads of resource and effort into it to make it an even more valuable and essential thing. There's loads of things coming for it. One of the things we can announce today is that we're going to increase language support. So right now the app is only in English. Going forwards, it will have support for English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean.
Well done remembering them all.
That's good, right? And that will start with core rules, mission rules, and combat patrol. So,
$16.99
that's not
a
all
month.
that's coming for the app. There's loads of other things, but this is going to be a really useful tool for all of you going forwards, regardless of what language you play Warhammer in.
Yeah, I had a chance to get told some of the cool things that are coming, and I can't reveal it yet, but it's going to be super rad. I'm very excited as a person who relies on the app for when I'm playing the game. It's very cool.
We'll have loads more about all the details of what those rules mean exactly on the Warhammer community website over the coming days and weeks.
So, we told you we'd show you maybe something from the new launch box.
Would
you like to see some new models?
Yes, please.
So, let's start with this.
The new intercessors! Super loud, sorry. It's a new intercessors, like I said. What did I say? New intercessors and new boys. There they are, look. Different helmets. Again, new intercessors.
We're They're going to show you him today. He's a Space Marine intercessor, and you see the coming together of old and new in terms of armor types.
Yeah, so attrition has taken its toll on the Primaris Marines, and their shiny Tacticus armor that they went out
Really?
to
Attrition?
with has now had to be supplemented with parts of classic armor pieces. For us, though, that
What?
means that we get to use lots of very cool classic pieces like the Mark 7 helmet you can see.
It's
on
a
the
good
Space
look,
Marine.
right?
It's a good look. It's a good look. And that is the sort of thing you can look forward to going forwards. Lots of the Space Marines in this box will have elements of classic armor that you might recognize from earlier editions and earlier sets, mixed in amongst the Mark X Tacticus suits.
Yeah, absolutely. I like there's some.
Are they only going to show us one model?
Sort of the Purity Scroll style ribbon wrapped around his bolt rifle, all inscribed. The Primaris, when we first saw them, the Primaris Space Marines look quite clean cut, right? And they're increasingly blending in with.
They're getting a bit more gothic every time we see
absolutely.
them.
I really like it.
One of the other things to note as well about this model and all of the models in the box set is that while he looks very cool, painted as a Blood Angel, there is nothing sculpted onto that model to say it needs to be a Blood Angel. So if you have an Ultramarine, a Space Wolf, a Dark Angel,
the best
an
ones, the
Imperial
Dark
Fist,
Angels.
or, flavored to taste, I guess, you can paint him as any Space Marine chapter you like.
Fantastic. Would you like to see something from the other side?
Orc boy? I'll be an orc boy.
Let's see an orc then.
I'm sorry it went super loud, it wasn't me.
Fantastic. So this is an orc boy from the upcoming Armageddon launch box. And something's a bit different about him, right?
Yeah, so I think some of you already clocked it in the video, and obviously you can see it there on screen. In previous editions, in previous versions of the Orc box set, you had to choose whether you wanted to give your orcs a shooter or a chopper. You can now have both. No orc should leave home without a chopper, and no orc would dream of going to the battlefield without carrying the biggest gun that he can carry. So going forwards, orc boys are assumed to have whatever weapon the situation demands.
Get yourself a boy that can do both, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. So we got one more sneaky tease of things that are coming in this box right now, and that is that we can confirm for certainty there is at least one squig in the box.
Mate.
That went down quite well. You will need to wait a little bit longer to see the rest.
I'll tell you why. They're going to be showing it at...
It'll be worth the wait, we promise.
They're going to be showing it at...
That brings us to the end of all
UK
of our
Games
reveals.
Expo next month.
Did you like what you saw?
That's it, lads.
I guess what we need to do now is bring this thing home and wrap up this preview. First of all, thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. You have been amazing as an audience.
Just turn it down a bit now. Unless there's going to be one more thing at the end.
Energy has carried this through for us, so thank you all for being here. We've had so much to show you. It's been really exciting. We've delved into Warhammer 40,000 and killed.
I'll be honest, mate. I thought we would have saw more models.
All of that great stuff from the licensees, the new Mephiston. Make sure you check him out downstairs if you're here at Adpeticon. Our friends at Joy Tour with the Space Marine helmet. Underworlds, Warhammer Age of Sigmar with the incredible Cogfort, and the biggest news in years and years with a new...
Alex, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you.
Eddie, what was your favourite thing in the show?
I mean, obviously I'm very excited about a new edition of Warhammer 40,000, but I am immediately going to buy a Cogfort the second it's available.
You've been giddy about that since you saw it.
I'm going to bed, what a lot of bullshit.
I'm going to have 5.
Mate, good night. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it, lads. I don't know. I thought there'd be a bit more.
Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the new Warhammer 40,000 official YouTube channel. So
you got ball action in Warhammer? Kind of have, mate.
Other videos that come out as we lead up to the launch of the new edition. What remains is to thank a bunch of people. First of all, raise some noise for the people who are hosting Adpeticon, to Hank and the team for letting us come here.
You enjoyed it, mate. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it.
Energy in a room like this and to talk about Warhammer. Thank you to the team who've put on the preview, all the video guys who made the videos and put all the images together, ran the tech for persevering and making it all work. We really appreciate all of their efforts. Let them know it.
Looks like I won our bet. No Solomon, no members. I never said no. I never agreed with Solomon.
I'd like to personally thank all of you for making this such a great preview. We have loved being with you for the last 2 hours. Thank you so much for making this a memorable experience. All of you in the room. I
think we're done.
We're going to leave you now. It has been a pleasure and a delight to be with you for this time. Eddie, thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Mate.
Awesome. We will see
Mate,
you again
I
very
enjoyed
soon.
it.
Good night.
I don't think we got blue-balled. Everything happened, which I thought would happen. 11th revealed. There was just a lack of it. Right. Let me just do this giveaway really quick because you guys are all fucking insane. Dakar, mate, I love you. Thank you so much. Dakar's just sent me the list of everything. Hang on, Dakar. Hang on. Get the first message here first. God damn. You guys are fucking insane. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, 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 hang on. Hang on, I'm just sorting all this out, boys. Stand by. I'm sorting all this out. Stand by. Guys, stop gifting, mate. I don't want any more memberships. Please don't gift any more memberships, because... Please, no more. I appreciate you. But please, no more fucking gifted memberships. Let me put these guys down really quick. Let's Spike R. Pollux. I may have to do this a complete different way here, because I think I can only do 1,000 in the wheel spin. Hopefully I'm wrong. Let me just see. Wheel spin. Stand by. How many people I can put in this. If not, then I'll have to like just do it like select a random number kind of thing. Wheel of names. Please let me more. Fix the audio. My audio, is it fucked? I don't think wheel spin's got to work, boys. I think it's crashed. So what I'm going to have to do is go to my document sheets. I'm going to have to put... Do you know what? Let me go to list randomizer first. List randomizer, so it's not like big chunks of people's names. There we go. There we go. Mate, why is nothing working? Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, I need to pick a random number between 1 and 1,437. So, random number. Random number. This is just for the gifters. We'll do chat in a second, you fucking idiots. Calm down. So 1 and 1,437. 1,437. Right. So I've got the spreadsheet here. Stand by. So you guys can watch all this with me now, okay? We're going to generate the random number, and this is going to be the winner of that 11th edition box set, okay? So generate now. 611. Bayonet 950. Is he in chat? That's AJ. He is in chat. Bayonet 950. AJ, mate, where are you? I know you're in here. Listen, there he is. I'm just sorry. Will you guys just stop fucking typing for a second so I can just speak to him? Bayonet, mate, tag me in chat. I saw your name just then flash on me. But these guys are spamming in chat and I can't see you properly. I hate you guys so much. I really, really do. I really, really, really do. This fucking scammer. No, I want Bayonet to tag me, not you guys. You guys, god damn it, I hate you so much. Fucking hell. At Bayonet 950. Tag me in chat, please. Oh, there you are. Bayonet, mate. Yeah, there he is. Mate, send me a message over in Discord and we'll get you sorted out. Right? Right. The rest of you little fucks, prepare to fucking take this one. Right, we're going back over to Nightbot. Right? Daka, mate, you can take it off slow now if you want, mate. So this is for... This is only for the Americans. I'm sorry, I have to pick 3 American winners. Type in chat, and whoever wins it, wins it. I'm sorry, you have to be an American. Hang on, can I... Hang on, let me redo this. Keyword. I'll tell you what, right? If you're an American and to enter, oh man, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. We'll just do it this way. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Right. Type in chat. Type in chat. Hang on. I fucked this up. Now do it. Now it's members only. Sorry, grey names. That's what you get. You deserve nothing. The grey names are a part of it then. If you've got a green name and you're from America, type in chat. I'll give you 30 seconds. I will go through them all bit by bit. The grey names are in shambles. How dare I reward my green names? How dare I reward them? So these are from dice. These are for some dice from Baron of Dice. Okay? These are dice giveaways. It's for America only. If you win and you say, oh, I'm from Europe, I'm re-rolling it. Because it's not for you. It's for the Americans only. They'll only send it to America. Don't blame me. Right? The Americans are very selfish. It's all the Americans. Very, very selfish Americans. Hello, I am a green name, America. Get out, Warders, you dickhead. Right. 10, 9, 8. This is for the first one. Mate, where was it then? 8, 7. Mate, it's too late. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First winner. Dan Mojo. Where are you from, mate, in America? I'm sure he's from the UK. Milwaukee? No, he's not. Dan, send me a message over on Discord, okay? I know him. He's from the UK. Dan, send me a message on Discord and we'll sort you out, okay? Dan, just say, Valrak, I won the dice. Put that in the message. Put that in a message. He cheated. How did he cheat? He's from Milwaukee. Well, it's right. Is Milwaukee full of cheaters? The next one. Next winner. RX, the guy in the room. Congratulations, RX. Mate, if anyone was going to win it, I'd like him to win it. The guy in the room. The guy in the room. Bot name. RX, mate, congrats. Again, mate, send me a message saying Valrak, I won the dice. Valrak, I won the dice. That's all you have to send to me, okay? Valrak, I won the dice. Did he get a red or green shirt? I think he got a red shirt. How is it rigged? I'm literally... It's random and we're re-rolling the winners. This is an American stream time. Of course it's going to be full of Americans. RX, mate, send me a message over in Discord saying, Valrak, I won the dice. Right, final one. Final one. I hate this. I hate this too. Final one. Reroll. Horatio. He is at Adpeticon. He's literally at Adpeticon. Chat is fake. Chat's us a simulation. Horatio, where in America are you from? The Valkyrie lives. Tell people where in America you're from so they don't blame me. Europe, 100%. Well, listen, right? Mate, he's from Florida. I know he's from Florida. Who the fuck is Horatio? There we go. We've got our 3 American winners. Horatio, message me and say, Valrak, I won the dice. Okay? Boom. Lads, ladies, Xenos and Heretics. That's the live stream done. Vindication Rack is back. You'll be paying me this week. You'll be paying me. All the Vindication. I'm just a little bit tired now to claim it. Can I sleep now? You can now sleep. Big thank you in chat to Dako. Big thank you for everyone who came. I'm now going to go away and record a video of summing everything up. Dako, it's all right to sleep, isn't it, mate? I'm not doing that. Fucking hell, when's it got to end for me? Right. Shit stream. Valrak is the only good thing that saved it. Guys, I appreciate you. I love you. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the week. If I don't see you, have a nice weekend. I love you all. Vindication Rack is back. And bye-bye.